Sorry. Oh, the best thing, you get the chef from Sydney. Have a chef from Sydney come down and he bangs out his own stencils for it. Sorry.
That's okay. And that's up to us on session number 25 as we're talking about baking out stencils or something in between.
Pinwickle said nothing about food, okay? So, I do not talk about food for the next 3 hours. So,
well, you can talk about it.
I just can't eat it.
I miss food so much.
I have to keep remembering. I have to get Bella to go order me food until we go out.
Does water count?
If he's distributing it, yes.
Yes.
He's not allowed to serve or prepare it himself.
So every time I go out for a meal, I'll go get somebody else to buy me the meal. Yeah. We discussed this the other day. So.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And some people were saying, does unwrapping count as preparing a meal?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Opening the flask of water.
If Kangasero becomes a vampire and he feeds off Pinkwinkle, is Pinkwinkle giving food to Kangasero?
Is he doing it voluntary or not?
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh, that's a question.
Yeah, do you take the curse or do you let Kangasero die?
Well,
let's go find a vampire to get Kangasero turned.
Yep.
Do you need
We
to?
don't need to, he already is.
True.
This was a silly question.
No, it's a very valid question.
Go
Actually,
on,
something I've
go
got thoughts
on.
about now. Mark's taking notes right now too.
All right.
So, Mark, there you go.
That's okay.
What happened last time? I forgot. Apart from me destroying the soul of a bully.
So, last session we had you at Magnamar find out Pimwinkle had cursed his mother's house.
Yes, I did.
And everything around it is shaking and vibrating constantly. But she's lived there for so long now she doesn't even notice. And he keeps saying how the place is haunted as things vibrate off tables.
Yeah.
So she has one of the most haunted places in the city, and no cleric has been able to exorcise it yet. So she's not had to pay anyone for the service. But they've tried.
That's right. This is also because you set up a waypoint in some place, and this is what happens. And you roll very low.
And so besides that, you had a long conversation with the lady Heinmarch.
Yep.
Like the drive.
Heinmarch, or I think it is, but I call it Heinmarch.
Nah, we're going to go with Heinmarch.
Heinmarch sounds good.
Yeah.
I'm not too worried about being correct about these things. I get things wrong all the time. Just ask Jeremy and me in character names. So you had been given a task to find out what happened to one of her informants who basically said they'd found something of interest. So going out into the city, you managed to get to, besides the mum's place and finding crap had happened, and a promise that you'd find her better accommodation even though she loves her house.
Yes, I'm still going to go there.
You went to the town watch and spoke to the town watch and found out just how much the town watch loves Pinwinkle.
Yeah,
They all know him, even though he hadn't been there for 3 years.
They
He's
all
so well known.
know, yes.
Especially that dark day where everything went brown.
Oh yes, that's right.
What?
I gave them pastries and they all went sick. So,
An entire watch house with diarrhea.
yes, right.
Oh damn!
So they say that they call that the brown day.
I wasn't playing that day. I guess.
I think we've started my starting issue with
Oh no, you were there that day.
Was
Yeah, Victor was there that
Oh,
day.
damn.
I? He was? Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Yes. So, that's why I don't cook anymore, guys. Yeah.
And so chasing down further, you managed to find one of his childhood bullies,
Yes.
and then bully them back.
Before Pinwinkle stubbed his other eye.
So it has happened, has it?
Before, if it could have happened if somebody didn't step in. So,
Sounded like it had happened to me.
it was a 95% certainty at one stage, but the 5% covered it. So
I got you, fam.
We can have you roll a percentile dice afterwards to see how you go.
we might have to. We'll see how it goes.
Okay, and so you ended the session having spoken to the bully and finding out that the person you're looking for is nearby, though you did have to clean yourself after dealing with the bully a few times.
Prestidigitation.
Yes, apparently your shoes got a little wet and sticky.
And I might have stolen a pearl and something out of his place as well. On the way out, so.
Yeah, we don't want to know where that pearl's been.
I asked you press PlayStation. But anyway.
And so at the table today, we have David.
Oh, hello. I'm David. I play Bella Silvertongue, a human divine sorcerer. Awfully fond of
Bullying people.
bullying bullies, but also bullying people.
The Shelly Hex way.
Could you think of a better way?
No, if it's your way, it's your way.
And that's all you need to know about Bella.
And then we have David. Mark. We already had David.
Yes,
My
right.
brain's in one of those points.
You've already had David.
Yeah.
But David didn't know about this.
I play Pinwinkle, the One-Stead Halfling, who of this lovely town of Magnamone is his hometown, and realised that he really doesn't like his hometown as much as he thought he did. And every time he comes back, so he's trying to find his mum a new home, of course. Maybe somewhere in Sandport. He knows of an inn that she might be able to work at. So.
Does anybody remember how I got the spell Prestidigitation?
I believe you got it with a feat that allowed you to take it. Or a character option that allowed you to choose a different tradition.
Yeah, right. Sorry for the interruption.
It's all good. Or you got a magical item that gave it to you, like a hat.
I think it was.
I think it was the
I was
hat.
going to say,
Yeah.
I think there was an item.
Hat of Magic.
The hat of the magi, that's
Yeah, right.
correct. Allows you to prestidigitate with the hat.
Yeah.
At least once per day. Or constantly, I can't remember. We'll have to figure that one out. Okay, so online today we have Jeremy, who just spoke up.
Good evening, all. Yes.
Evening.
This evening, playing the half human, half elf fighter, Hometown of Sandpoint, who try and ensure that there's no way Pinwinkle will corrupt his hometown.
I like that.
Because being the hero that he wants to be, he's got to keep such influences out of such places that are unprepared for such beings.
Yeah, having the Shelly X there is so much better.
That's right.
Hello.
Compared to Pinwinkle. I mean, Pinwinkle might cook for them.
Pinwinkle will not be doing any cooking every time in his whole lifetime.
He can still manage a cooking expedition.
No, Pinwinkle's fine about that right now. Pinwinkle's ignoring any sort of cooking requests or recommendations. He's purely just getting everyone to buy stuff for him. So. I think both Nixer and our dear dwarfen friend who sadly passed away is quite happy with the situation now. So.
Except he never found out about it.
He never found out.
The voice
Actually.
of good and reason,
No.
often in opposition to the obsequiousness of Chilaxian ideals.
But then online as well, we also have Susie.
Hello, Susie.
Hello, I'm playing Nexa. He's a human, a half-orc human. Yes, that way around. Barbarian. I don't like talking much, so been mostly following around with this investigation at the moment, but more leaning towards Jeremy's ideals than the Chilaxians.
So what
Well,
I'm
that's
hearing
just
there
dickish.
is I should put in more talking reasons for Nexa to speak up.
Yes.
I guess that's one way you could look at it.
Hey, GMs always look at things that way, such as more instances of Pimwickle and cooking.
I should warn you that Cordar's inspiration in a previous campaign worked hard on being the strong silent type, and Martin ensured that didn't work.
Well, it's always good to have a plan.
He attracted all the attention because he was standing back trying to avoid detection.
So, oh, he mustn't be talking. He must be the important one. Let's go meet him. That
Sounds
happened.
like a challenge.
Challenge accepted. Okay, so next person up is Victor, who's totally not playing a vampire.
Yeah, I play Kagashiro. That's definitely not a vampire. Besides my fellow players and friends are saying. What the hell?
Susie, we can hear you dying.
Sorry.
There we go.
It was Jeremy Weiss
Yeah.
eating him or something.
Oh, Jeremy.
Kagashiro is not famous as the other players are famous. Not where people live, at least.
As far as you know so far, we still have background to uncover.
Oh, yes.
And Kagashiro is famous for being a vampire.
Yes, so far.
No, definitely not a vampire. Not currently.
And also because you're one of the two rune-scarred characters in the storyline.
Alright. I hate vampires. Someone did that. And that's it.
Well, I'm sure if you say bite me to one of them, they won't take it as an insult.
Well, that's a problem for other day when that's happened.
So is that where I say challenge accepted again?
That will never happen. I want to kill them dead.
Okay, so, well, aren't they already dead?
Not to me.
Oh, so you really like vampires, you think they're people too?
Oh no.
And we could take 2 steps backwards. Yeah. Don't trust the druid. Yeah.
So, last we had it, you were in the area under the bridge.
Yep.
We should actually bring a map up so I can refer to it.
It was the slums of Magnemite.
The big bridge.
Yeah. It's where the cool stuff happens.
Belaf cast Disrupt Undead on Kangasara.
Nothing happens.
Roll to attack.
I'm not dead.
Where'd the Dust of Shame go?
But you see, Bella teed up at the same time that Pinwinkle had walked behind Kagashiro, and as she cast it, Pinwinkle jammed him in the back.
Fortitude saving throw.
And Kagashiro,
The fortitude saving throw, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, so Pinwinkle, not Pinwinkle, that is Kangasiri gets to make a fortitude saving throw at the start of the game. An interesting way to start.
Would you like me to roll for you?
Wait, what? Why?
Apparently someone's attacked you.
No, I'm not dead. I'm not dead.
Well, so you say.
I'm alive, see, I'm
Look,
talking.
just make a DC 18. Fortitude save.
My fortitude is +6.
preferably critically, so therefore you take no damage and we have no effect.
So he does have dice.
Is he? Oh, he has dice. Okay.
Oh wait, I have dice.
No, that's right.
I don't know what they
I didn't
are
roll anything for you.
currently.
Well, someone
give me a
rolled
sec.
for you.
I did roll for you, but I can't tell you what it is, unless you decide you roll your own dice.
No, you can
Apparently you can't find
say
these
what it
dice.
is. You can say what it is. I don't know what it is.
I prefer you
Right
roll
now.
it, Victor.
David prefers you to roll it. He said.
God damn it! Where's the dice?
Only because I know what you roll.
Yeah, I know.
I could roll the big yellow dice and see what happens.
You want me to roll for you, Victor?
Wait, yeah, roll for me.
As an independent observer.
Yes.
Natural one.
I theoretically can't even target him if he's not undead, but let's just let it roll.
So, 18 on the die.
So apparently you miss. As far as you can tell.
I'll just keep casting it. Like, this is my detect undead.
If they yelled it, I'm dead.
What the hell are you doing, man?
So, man.
Okay, so apparently you're ineffective with your spell.
And if I cast it multiple times, same result?
You've cast it at least 3 times now and it's not had any effect.
Yeah, that's fine. Alright.
So he's done his undead detector by attacking you. He says you're not undead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
Kangasero, just so you know, you are not undead.
I know that.
That doesn't
already.
actually mean you're
What
not a
the
vampire.
hell
Can
are
I,
you doing?
what, can I give me my silver dagger up to the holes in his neck and just touch it? What happens? Not
Science. Science.
Does Kangasero allow Pinwinkle to stick a silver dagger against his neck?
No,
Again?
no, I don't let him. I
As
see
a
what I'm doing,
non-lethal
man. What the
attack?
hell?
It's not an
No,
unlethal
no, no.
attack.
Keep away from me. Keep away from me. I'm not dead.
Well,
Wow.
last time you
go on,
touched
go on,
silver
let-
against him,
let-
it burnt him.
Oh,
Let's
didn't
search
it?
the
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right.
let's search the guy we are here for. Come on.
Look, all I'm saying is that I have dominate. Oh,
Okay.
command, sorry.
Okay. I give a berth of 5 meters away from Kangasero just in case.
After wanting to, lay a dagger against him?
Well, I know what happened with the dagger laid against him last time.
Mm-hmm.
He burnt. It's only one thing for that.
No, it's alright. He's not undead yet.
Yet.
We'll find out eventually. If he does, we'll know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you hit
Throughout
me
the
with that
day,
dagger last time.
throughout the day as we go, I just randomly cast Disrupt Undead on him.
Okay.
And just assume that I keep doing this for the rest of our lives. Not joking. I mean, obviously not during combat unless it's relevant.
So-
But
But in a
the
town,
good
you
news
can't
there,
actually
Pinwinkle?
be accused of a crime for doing so.
let's apply an intelligence filter on that one. I mean, when he's sleeping, when he's awake, I'll call me Santa Claus because I'll know if he's been bad or good. So don't be undead for goodness sake.
I like
So
that.
the good news there, Pinwinkle,
Yes?
you'll be able to hide your status for the rest of the career.
But why do you guys think I'm a vampire? I'm not.
Because you're the one who keeps saying vampiric things.
Yes.
It's true.
Yeah, I wanted that.
Yeah, Silver burnt you too. You got
Yeah.
Faye?
I wanted that.
No,
I
that's
wanted
Cold
that.
Iron.
That's it.
You're
No
one
more-
that sees
no more
vampires
to-
everywhere.
Once I'm able to talk to
Oh.
his clan, I'll find out what's going on
Yeah.
about this.
But they are everywhere.
He's got a little plan there.
That's where you are wrong. They are everywhere.
Which is why Ballast is concerned, because if you know they're everywhere, that means you must be one right there. Part of the
Nope.
everywhere.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a vampire killer.
Undead like it under the bridge. I know, I heard about this.
So
Anyway.
you give me a wisdom saving throw for Kangasero.
Oh, wisdom is fine. Can someone roll for me?
Yep.
14 on the dice.
14?
Yep. I'm getting on my good roll there.
So I got a total of 17.
So as you tell these guys that there's totally vampires in the city, you know there's at least 4 vampires within a mile of you. You don't know where, but they're within a mile of you.
You
Alright.
can sense your own kind.
No, not my kind.
And as you do that, you also know that they know where you are as well.
Because they can sense their own kind as well.
Oh, bring it on.
Did you just
Anyway.
invite them to dinner?
No,
I heard someone say bring them on.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to ensure
You don't have to
Susie's in
kill them.
between me and Kangasero. Because Susie won't take crap. So, or Nexa won't take crap. So I'll make sure that's... Because I don't trust him.
And as you're looking at him, you see one of those black little runes on him starts to glow crimson.
Okay. Well, I'll try not to concentrate on Kangasero. I'm going, hey...
I might be a vessel for something bad to revert from me.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember what we're up to. Yeah, so we can talk to the guy.
Well,
We've still got to go to the inn, from memory.
And he did tell you that the girl was nearby. That you're looking for.
what's the inn?
So the inns are where It's a well-known place where they used to hang out, the actual gang. But I've been told the girls nearby.
Yeah, okay.
So you were told that the slavers were most likely going to show up at the Puffy Pelican.
Yep.
At midnight.
Ah, yes, that's right. To investigate the disappearances in the city for the police.
And after talking to Fencer the Blight, your childhood bully.
Talking.
Well, there was some talking involved.
Yes.
And there was some kissing too.
Do we know how her looked like? How she looked like?
Yep, we do. I've got it all written down here.
So we can recognize her if we see it.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that first point of call will be to try and go to the location where she's apparently at. So she's the primary concern.
I had a brunette, curly, gypsy-looking, 20s to 30s human.
Yep.
Alright, leave the vampires for later. First we will bring the girl.
And so you know that she's supposed to be. She is in one of the buildings nearby, in the Underbridge region.
Okay. Well, I would suggest that we go investigate this building.
Yep, I'll do that.
You son of a bitch! I'm in.
Alright.
Is my bully
Is that
still on the
Alan
ground?
talking?
No. Is my bully still on the ground?
Yeah.
That's alright. I restrain myself. I'm kicking on the way past.
You kick him on the way past?
I said restrain myself. Any below 10, I would kick him. So,
Okay.
no.
He gestures rudely at you as you go past, referring to how little you are.
Bella stands on his hand.
Yep. There's a cracking sound as his other hand breaks.
For some reason, I'm awfully impressed by Bella right now. I have more time for Bella now.
So you guys are going to go do stuff, right?
Yeah. We're going to find out the girls in this place that he suggested, or we're going to meet up with these slavers kind of people at midnight at the tavern.
Well, I would suggest that the girl is our party mission.
Yep, that's what I said. And if she's not there, that's our backup option.
Particularly since it's also not anywhere near midnight right now.
No, that's fine.
Just note, you still got daylight.
It's okay. We can bum around for a bit.
Guys,
And you
I'll
are
catch up.
given direction to a boarding house.
We catch up.
Yeah, go ahead.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay.
Martin, I don't think I need to tell you what's about to happen.
I know, you don't. What remains to be seen is whether you make a Constitution saving throw or not.
Oh,
Yeah, true.
Fortitude saving throw.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so I'm assuming you kill him.
No, actually, I do need to tell you what happens. In fact, no, we'll just settle it with he doesn't die.
You break a few more bones.
I spent some time educating. Where are the dice of shame?
The dice of shame have been moved.
Oh no, how shameful.
There they are.
And thank you.
what are you doing, man?
Well,
I just pulled King Gazera away. You don't need to see this. And I said,
See
let's go.
what? I'm
I'm
away
pulling
here.
you away. I'm saying, let's keep going and leave Bella alone. Let Lee sort this out.
So as Pinwinkle pulls Kangasara away, Kangasara gets to make a perception roll.
That's very cool.
Alright. Perception is actually +7.
Okay, so
someone
Pinwinkle
offer-
is smelling particularly nice right now.
I don't smell humans, only animals.
I know he smells particularly nice right now.
as in, Victor, imagine smelling
He's
a
blood.
delicious
Is
wine.
he smelling like a deer or something?
No, it smells like a delicious wine.
That's right, yes, he smells exactly like deer. I.e. prey.
Food. As you head
And
off-
his closeness is quite appealing.
As you head off, you see Plumman dragging this guy back into his hovel.
Mm-hmm.
Strange,
By
I
the
never
foot.
smelled humans before.
So, fortitude saving throw for Playman. Not Playman, for Bella. Playman
I
would
do the
make
same
roll.
thing, eh? I think we're gonna fail this one. $15.
15. Okay, so roll a d4.
3.
That's an interesting one to get.
Not really sure what's going on here.
Okay, so you notice that you give me a medicine roll.
Quite a bit. Hang on. 18.
I suspect his hobble is not particularly sanitary.
Okay, so he's got at least 4 diseases on him. I mean, grabbing him has exposed you to all 4 diseases.
Great.
I'm not exactly sure which one you may have gathered, but you can sort of feel that looking at the strange redness to your hand after touching him, you might at least got 1 or more.
Right. So Plumman engages some COVID safety measures and then continues on with his work.
Okay.
And what was his work?
Torture.
Using
Sorry.
the rusty dagger?
Sorry?
Using the rusty dagger?
No, we won't call it torture, so that it stops being mostly evil. I'm sharing with him the love of the Chilaxian culture. My love of the Chilaxian culture.
Okay. So after about 5 minutes, he seems to stop reading.
I can fix that. He's not dying. And this continues on for a reasonable amount of time for me to then clean up and go and meet them with.
Okay. You do think he won't live long without proper treatment anyway? You going to provide proper treatment?
Yeah.
It will probably require about a month's worth of care to get
Oh
him.
no, that's fine.
That's
That's
it,
fine.
proper treatment.
As long as he can slowly expire over time and share his experiences and his love of Chilaxia, then we're good.
Okay. So yes, you leave. Catch up to the others as they reach a boarding house that he had pointed you to.
Cool. In order to not spread disease, Lyman is now gloved and doesn't have any skin showing. And needs a doctor.
Give me a perception roll as you leave the place.
Quite a bit. Perception is in about, I think, no.
Normally near the top of the character sheet, you can individual thing, remember?
Fence? No. No. Oh, fence. Okay. 24.
Okay, you hear the sound of a twing and a dull thud from behind you as you start to leave.
Now I turn around.
There's an arrow sticking out of his good eye.
I wasn't there to save the guy. Alright.
Turn around. Yeah, I take it he's dead.
Twitching though.
Pull the arrow, wrap it up,
Okay.
leave.
Looks like it came from a hand crossbow sort of arrow.
Yeah. Yeah!
Yeah. Okay, so reaching the boarding house.
That's rude.
Bella, where is the guy you were talking?
So yeah, we go to this kind of board up kind of building.
You do. So this small shack leads against it. So you basically got a building with two main entrances.
I come to the left and say, hey left, where are your friends? He's coming?
What friend?
The one you were talking a minute ago.
Next one, everyone was talking to. That was where
You.
Pinwinkle's right here.
Okay.
He
we
was
went
no,
to his house.
he was no, he was no
It's supposed to be
friend.
natural for Bella to have left him there.
No,
Okay.
definitely not a friend.
My friends are here.
He no friend of no one. You do not see no friend here. I try the Jedi mind trick.
You're not doing it right.
Well,
Friend no
of,
see.
Neither am I.
of course he doesn't see a friend here. He's a vampire. He just sees food.
Yes.
First off, I'm not a vampire.
Yeah, actually, I can attest. He's not a vampire. Yet.
Yes.
We'll give it time, but I don't think he's a vampire.
Sorry about it.
It's okay. Okay, so you see the building. It is very ramshackled, and like many places under the bridge, you could probably sneeze and make it fall down.
What?
So it's a ramshackle shack. Has two entrances.
Shantytown places generally do not have great construction. So if you were to say bang a wall, you could probably bring a wall down.
Okay. Well, Kaka don't mind. I'm used to wood dwarves places.
And nature's not this
A fine
ramshackle.
tavern, a bad tavern, doesn't matter.
I've got to tone down the evil in Balath. Because the first thing that I/Balath thought was
Let's just knock it down.
just one little flame. Just one.
Well, one flame, you'd probably wipe out all the underbridge,
Exactly.
including his mother's her house is here in the underbridge, isn't it?
We can grab that.
No, in
Dogs.
on the docks. So not far from underbridge.
I know, but yes.
Within burning distance.
We moved her out of the underbridge, yeah. After I left last time.
Don't make fires. and
No,
such.
so...
Hey, settle down. That's in my head.
So you said two entrances, one at the front, I assume?
Yeah, one at the front and one off to the side of it.
Hmm.
It looks like it was a boarding house, so what appears to be some sort of guard chamber under the side has an exit to the outside.
Yep.
And then you got the main front doors.
And I'll look at Cordar and go, did you want me to take the side and you take the front?
Well, is it
I
worth doing a
can't
full circuit first?
You can't really do a
Next
full
was happy to
circuit.
scout the building.
You can't really do a full circuit unless you manage to go about 2 or 3 blocks.
Oh, okay. So yeah, it's not a standalone building.
Not a standalone building. Everything in this sort of region is built up against at least 3 or 4 other houses.
We could burn it.
Okay.
I just
Well,
settle.
is there any kind of occupation?
Yes, all the buildings around it are occupied. Lots of
particular
kids
one,
screaming, coming in and out, moonballing, men yelling and complaining, and
This place.
Oh
is
damn, they hate
filth.
this place.
This place is utter filth.
Yes.
and not one person smells as if they've cleaned in a week.
Prestidigitation. Do.
For you and you and you.
You get prestidigitation. You get prestidigitation. Everyone gets prestidigitation. I never want to say that word ever again. It's such an annoying word for such a lovely spell. Anyway, Balath grumbles about how filthy and disgusting this place is.
Apparently someone tried to call me that came up as potential fraud.
Like one of those there too. So I'm going, With a perception roll, I'm going to work out whether it looks better to go down the
Is
side or the
there,
front.
is there any evidence of coming and going on this particular building?
Yes, it does look as if people have come and gone, at least recently. The front door is looks as if it's been broken, but sort of ramshackled back in place.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be difficult to open. Well, they didn't want to leave a message, so obviously it wasn't that important.
No. Pimlico using these sleuthy detective skills, got a 22 perception and goes, should I try the front or the side door? And let the DM decide.
Okay, so...
Well, if we need to take the whole block around to be on the other door or such,
Well,
I'm is happy to do that.
The two doors you can see are at the front. There may be doors at the back, but to get around to the back might take you about 10-20 minutes or more. And you're already eyeing the place from the front, so if anyone's in there, they would have seen that you're there staring at the front door.
Oh, okay. So
It's not like you were stealthing up to the building.
No, I wasn't. I didn't say that,
so I will keep outside.
So, what did your perception give
If
you?
anyone leaves.
22.
So looking at it, you'd think the side door for the guard room is probably the most secure, but the least likely to be noticed in here. Whereas the front door would be obvious from everywhere else. Most of these places are built with the guard room being the most secure place in the building.
Okay.
What about me and Susie be each in one door, where the other guys are in?
And I just put my hand up, go, just let the detective sort this one out. And using my new fancy cap of how to disguise, whatever, because I'm a halfling, can I turn myself into look like a little child?
You want to look like a little child? Sure. Give me the perception roll.
Yeah, okay.
Deceive away.
Deception, huh? Deception. Deception. Oh, I'm trying deception.
So
21 on deception.
is Pinwinkle disguising himself as a girl guy with cookies?
I'm going to say a small girl human, kind of thing.
With cookies?
A box of treats. Okay. You happy with that? Oh no, no. Damn you, Jeremy, no. I know.
So, you appear with these box of sheets and just drop them. And they just disappear as they fall.
That's right, I'm going. Then because Jeremy whispered to me, I go, they're looking going.
So, Corda gets this death stare from this little girl that's so cute and adorable. It's just makes you laugh more.
No, it was definitely Jeremy whispered, not Corda.
Yes, thank you, Jeremy. So I will.
Would Bella have whispered that? Girls get with cookies.
No.
Nice
Belap is over jokes. He hates this place.
Yeah. So I'll. Well, it's not hard for me to stealth to the side door from here, because I'm right in the front. I'm sure. But I'm being a kid, I might be able to get away with it. So I'm going to go to try to go to the side door without.
As you start heading to the side door bangs open with a big thump, and you see a rather rough-looking guy with a crossbow pointing in your direction, going, "I told you, kids, stay away from this place."
Sorry, mister.
A twang lands right at your feet.
Yes, mister, I won't come back again.
Yes, I don't want any of whatever you've got you want me to buy from you either.
But mister, I just have to some money to feed my mom.
Yeah, well, go harass someone else. And take your big friends with you. No halflings here, he yells out. You realise you were standing in the open when you changed into a little girl.
I give a look at Bella and go, whatever you want to do, you do. No, I don't. But
Don't unleash Belap on this town.
No. I'll go back and go, Your turn, Kilda.
One of you better hope you succeed. That's all I'll say.
So you just unleash the vampire.
What? There's no vampires.
So who was behind the door?
A big, a human type?
Human, yeah.
A human with a crossbow and didn't want any young girl to come near me, you silly halfling. Was that person? She saw me, or he saw me transform. So. And then
But
go.
you weren't very subtle about it.
No, I wasn't. I should have done it before that there, but it's okay.
She didn't say I ducked around the corner and she's like, no, I changed to a little girl and walk up.
That's okay. I'll cop that one first, go. I'm learning how to be a rogue. It's okay. Okay. Over to you, Connor.
With a cute little girl voice.
Well,
Over to you, Connor.
what was inside?
You never got to look in. They kicked the door open and came out, and you basically saw someone shoot a crossbow bolt at his feet.
That's right.
Okay.
So it was inside of
you
everyone
showed it?
else.
Yeah. Can I
Yeah.
be behind Nexa?
You can go behind next if you wish to.
Yeah. And
It's up to them what if they wanted to retaliate to this guy who shot at you.
That's right. And I'm.
He shot on the floor, right?
They attempted
So
to
he's
hurt
got-
Pinwinkle. Just put it
Yeah,
out
but
there.
he shot already, so the crossbow is not loaded.
Well,
Right
except
now.
you went back inside the door, closed the door, and
I assume he went back inside.
Well, if you went over to the others, then yes, you went back inside and closed the door.
Yes. Maybe the art of disguise is yet to establish Pinwinkle in this sort of stage. I think we need to hand over to somebody with a more formal attitude to these things.
well, we know this is the we're sure this is the place.
Yep, absolutely certain.
Okay. Well, okay. Yeah, well, Cordell will go up to the door,
Mm-hmm.
bang loudly.
The front door or the guard door?
The same door that Pinwinkle aimed for.
Mm-hmm.
So,
As you go up to the door, before you reach it, the door opens again and you see two people step out, this time each with crossbows,
Damn.
pointing at you.
I needed one person. It's going to cast charm.
And
we're
they,
looking for. As a player, what was the name of the character we're looking for?
Natalia.
Natalia. Yes, we're looking for Natalia. Is she here?
He calls out quite loudly, no, there is no Natalia here.
Look, sir, we don't want any trouble. We are just here for Natalia.
He looks in your direction and you've got a strange accent. I don't really like your kind here. You look as bad as that Chilaxian over there.
I don't like your kind either, but I will not murder you. If you comply.
Is that a threat there, strange man, he says?
I look around and say, maybe
Remember-
I am unlearned to speak. Is that not clear?
Every sleight of hand.
What are you trying to do?
Okay, Victor, don't
My
forget
hand
you're
crossed by
currently
the
in the middle of a city, in the street.
I've got a 26.
We are the street or the damn bar that's like...
You are in the middle of the street at the moment and there's lots of people staring with their heads out windows staring at you guys.
Exactly.
And someone calls out, is that Pinwinkle?
We are only here for the girl.
I think that's Pinwinkle out there. Did you hear he burnt down a bar? Oh no, I thought it was a warehouse. No, it was a brothel. No, was it all three? Oh, who knows, he burns things down. At least that's what his mum says.
I cast Produce Flame and hold it in my hand, looking
Oh, that must be Pinwinkle, someone calls
incredibly
out.
threatening.
Pinwinkle must be the tall one of the flame.
The crow, the demonic crow, starts cawing. Cawing? Cawing? Cawing.
So, a demonic core.
Wait, what?
There's a rooster.
That's a chicken.
Maybe not.
It's kind of like a very demonic crow.
How about that one? Is that better?
No.
I kinda disagree.
Yeah. Let's see what I sound.
Flamen starts visibly shaking.
Don't worry about it.
I can't help it, I have a sound set. Worst case I can have, it goes. But the demonic, remember.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have an annoying
Wait,
point?
there's a crow.
That's crow. I haven't found the Monday crow yet. It's only crow.
Okay, so yes, everyone's sort of staring out and making comments about which one's really Pinwinkle.
This one is Big Winkle, and I point to the little girl. Shut up already.
I turn back to Pinwinkle.
Oh look, he's got a weapon out.
I put that back under the thing and go, hey, does anyone want a signature? I'll try to distract away from the rest of what the party's trying to do.
There you go. What would you want a signature of the guy who burned down the Pelican?
And survived.
Well, you weren't there when it burned down. You set the fire and left.
Hey, that's not how the story went. I was there. I helped put it out in the end. I was banned for life. I thought that was that's the true story.
That's not what Finster has been telling everyone.
Is it?
Yeah, that's the guy you'll believe.
We all know Fence talks a lot of crap. Come on, seriously.
He said he was there.
Yeah, Fence says he's there in a lot of things. We all know that.
Well, bring him here and make him answer for it.
Well, when people were talking, can Kangasero like stealthy, come closer to the guy we are
Well,
interviewing?
there are two guys with the crossbows pointing at the party, so yes, you can move towards him if you wish.
Remember, you're in the middle of the street with no place to stealth.
So you could do the Scooby-Doo style stealth where you pretend you're sneaking up to someone while they're looking directly at you if you wish to. As long as you feel like you're stealthing, you'll be fine.
Whereas Cordar is suggesting, obviously we had the wrong information if Natalia is not here, and starts to walk further off down the street.
He said, and the guy said, yells out quite loudly, "Yeah, that's right, Natalia is not here."
In a very booming voice.
Oh, absolutely, yes.
No, in a very booming voice.
Oh, you're saying...
Bella says, lie.
No, standing, he says. I'm not going to lie down for you.
You
Can I summon a snake in his
are
pants or
lying.
something like that?
He looks at you and says, "Is that a challenge? Mister, I've got flame in my hands. Oh, obviously, Mister, in the wrong place because I'm dressed too finely for this place."
I just look at him going, well, you didn't, did you? Because I've been trying to talk to the crowd now, and I just look at him going, you really want to start this, do you? I just give him a look, it's like...
He looks at you, "Well, so obviously you pulled off your little girl disguise well, didn't you? So when are you going to drop the disguise?" he says.
I dropped it.
I don't.
I just look at you and go, well...
How important is this place?
So Cordar was aiming to, walk off down the street, 100 yards or so, turn into an alley and just wait.
Well, you have managed to walk off quite easily. No one seems to have noticed. They're all looking at Bella, Pinwinkle, Kangasero, Anexa, and these two guards pointing crossbows at and throwing taunts.
Can I order the familiar to stealthy get in and keep a lookout? Or it's too dumb to do that alone?
What's your familiar again?
It's Maria the Leshy.
Okay, so it leaps off your shoulder and starts hurrying. You think it'll get to the side of the wall in about a couple of turns. It's a young one, remember?
Okay. And I'm just going to go, oh, no, fuck this. I'll pull it from behind my back and
Okay.
have one of the guys.
Oh, jeez.
Because I'm sitting there going,
I'll let you shoot first because
yeah,
You are Han.
I am.
Or are you Greedo? Who shot first? I think it was Greedo.
No, range. That's pretty shit, actually. 12.
12. Okay, because these guys aren't wearing armor. You hit one.
of...
How much?
Yeah, 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay. You hit him in the shoulder.
Okay.
I would like.
He basically goes into initiative because you've initiated combat.
Yeah, I know.
To act.
There's so much taunting that Pinwheel can have after the taunting he got last session.
Good.
He broke.
Just in time for more taunting to come in the next location you go to.
Yes.
15. 25.
25 for Bella.
That's right. I gotta do -2 to my initiative. Well, that's hilarious. So that's... What's 28 upgraded to 26?
26 upgrade.
Yes.
Okay. What did
22
Cordar
for
get?
Cordar.
22?
Yep.
What did Nexa get?
Use it.
There was so much taunting that Pinwheel could have, and yet you broke Pinwheel. And so after last
Funny.
session, he's like, no.
Yeah, even Belaf didn't burn down the town.
He did not.
I mean,
It's... I'm just thinking, nah. No one messes with Pinwheel in his own town. No, that's it. No. That's enough now. He's not the old Pinwheel anymore, he's a new Pinwheel.
I could really solve a lot of problems in this town. I could almost eliminate crime. I could remove a blight. I could somehow justify the genocide of an entire section of this town.
You could. But can you do so without being evil?
Yeah, that's the kicker.
So what is Kangasara's initiative while Nexa's getting hers? Yes.
Moment's
Alright,
20.
I will
20 for Nexa?
Yeah.
19 plus 7. I got 26. Really high. This time.
Okay, Pinwinkle. You go when the guards go.
Oh, do I? Okay.
Yeah, they're all the natural 20.
God damn it.
Okay, so... Building... Side thing is a guard on the side. Front door. And we're right in the open, right?
You are right in the open, and you have attack first.
Yes. Is there anywhere to maybe dash to around the corner of the building to get out of like line of sight?
Sure, you could run about 200-300 feet off down one end to the alleyway that Cordar went into.
Good point.
You are on one of the streets of the ramshackle things, or you could break into someone else's front door, or you could run into the front door. There are many places you could go.
Bolt. And
First action is bolt.
and the bolt back, and we bolt back in and I go,
Okay.
because
Pinwinkle shot first.
I didn't know it was last time. Oh, damn.
This girl we were supposed to be meeting, is she friendly?
You're supposed to find her. She basically has reputed to have gone crazy.
She's the one who was going to be infiltrating the Thieves Guild on behalf of the Pathfinders,
Yeah.
but then didn't show up for the scheduled meeting
17.
after having
17
claiming to be able to get hold of
Yeah,
it.
because I've moved.
Yeah.
Put it. I got stealth deck, right? Okay, that's what it was. I just realised that. I didn't realise the first time. I forgot all about it. So it's been a while. I'm playing horror too much. So that's 6 points of damage.
And did you want to roll the sneak attack for the last one?
No, I missed it. No.
Okay,
I
so
should-
6 points.
Yeah.
Okay. And for your last action?
How far away from them to the door? Am I like?
You've got to get past them.
Oh, so to where they are they just like 30 feet away, or?
Probably about 15 feet away. Not too far away. They came towards you guys and pointing crossbows.
And can I hide behind Nexa or not?
Yes, you can. You can use Nexa for cover.
Sounds good.
Okay, Nexa is now cover.
Yes.
Each time Nexa moves.
Yep.
And the guard
Did you
goes
say I'm now cut off?
cover. You are now covered for Pinwinkle.
Oh, thank you, Penguinkle.
As the guards turn, they both point and shoot at Nexa because Nexa's, cover for Pinwinkle.
They point and shoot at Pinwinkle, Nex is in the way.
Pretty much. So they hit a armor class of 16.
I believe mine's 17.
So-
I'm just trying to charge my phone. Which has my character sheet on it. But I'm pretty sure my armor class is 17.
Okay, you got stuff leather, haven't you?
Yeah.
With decent dexterity, so...
Okay, so the first bolt bounces off your armor. He reloads and fires again. And that one would be hitting armor class... Actually, that would be a critical miss. He fires and his light crossbow just explodes in his hand. Ha! And the other one then shoots at Nexa. This time it is a 20.
Yep.
Do crossbow. Handle on the normal. Does hands say D6? Are they D8?
I'm just going to check.
Light crossbow is D8 damage.
Okay, D8 damage.
Big head is a D10. So.
Apparently it is 7 points of damage to Nexa. He reloads and shoots again.
Thanks, Penwinkle.
No problem.
This time hitting armor class 16. And that also bounces off your armor. So you've been hit 3 times, just one of them managed to catch and hurt.
I don't know. Go beat him up.
And then it is Tengasero's turn. Time for Bitey Bitey.
No bitey. Pet bitey.
You want to turn into a bat and then Bitey Bitey, do you?
I will summon a snake to bitey bite for me. I will summon a viper in the guys with the crossbows.
Okay. So you want to summon a vampire on him?
A viper.
Oh, viper, sorry, my mistake. So you cast summon Viper.
Yep.
That's your 3 actions.
I use my 3 actions. And then I get to go with this summon, I guess, with the minion.
And I believe he gets to attack straight away, doesn't it?
Yep. I got to use my 2 actions, so Bitey Bite Viper. Let me I guess I have this sheet here. See what's the stats.
Bestiary 1.
So it's a 3 actions.
Bestiary 1, Viper.
Summon animal spell 1. And get Viper's Runelords.
Beyond the snake.
You summon a common creature that they don't trade in this level is -1.
Oh look, I'm on vampire, isn't that interesting?
But it's a 3 action thing, doesn't mention whether it can actually go straight away, that's all.
It should be in there somewhere.
Viper, is the page 302, yes?
Yep. And give me an attack roll.
Okay, I don't have it ready.
I have it in front of me.
The attack roll is 10 plus the Viper attack that I don't know
Which
what
is
it
+8. So roll a d8 because the Viper hits.
D8. Ooh, good. It's D8. I roll it 8. Good.
Okay, so you do 5 damage to him.
And venom, I guess.
And he saves on the venom.
Why I can't open images on my computer anymore? What the hell?
Because Microsoft happens.
Yes. I blame Microsoft.
Damn Microsoft.
It's okay, I damn Google every now and then as well. Because apparently
Okay, now-
my tools have changed since they updated.
now 20 images just opening.
And so he gets one more attack.
Alright. I will try again then.
So he gets 2 actions.
I will try again then. I roll it to so critical fumble probably.
It is a critical fumble. And so with the guy attacks the snake in return. He swings at it with his crossbow. And he bludgeons it with the bow, breaking the bow, by taking out your Viper. Oh. Viper had only 8 hit points.
Oh, no, I didn't. Yeah, I saw that.
But you see
Okay.
you see his crossbow go flying as it snaps because he used it as a weapon.
You killed my baby.
You did kill your
Die in
baby.
peace. Die
Oh.
in peace.
And now it is
The snake bit
Belaf's turn.
first.
So what Belaf like to do, as you've seen, a snake appear behind the guy, bite him, and the guy backhand the snake with his crossbow. They both have their crossbows broken now.
Definitely don't chuckle. That's not something I do. And so there's 2 guys standing next to each other.
Yep.
How far away?
They're about 15 feet away from you.
I need a rule clarification.
Yep.
Burning hands.
Yep.
The only descriptor says it doesn't light anything. It doesn't say anything about it lighting on fire. It just says it deals damage to.
Yep. It's an instant on fire. Doesn't have a critical
So
fire
I normally
flaming
set
thing.
things alight, being instant.
Even fireball doesn't set things alight. normally.
Yeah, so that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
So let me just bring the spell up because it's not actually my spell lid. There it is, right there. Fantastic. 15 feet, you say?
15 feet. Yep.
Fantastic. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'll give you 2 guesses as to what's about to happen.
You're about to say, look at the birdie.
No. But what I will do.
Could you just check and make sure that there's no one else in the 15-foot cone? Or if there is, go keep aware there is?
Where's the fun in that?
Is there anybody else in the 15-foot cone?
No, because Pinwinkle ran away.
I was more talking about bystanders, so I don't care about people so much.
Yeah, no, I'm actually a little bit more concerned about bystanders than Pinwinkle.
The building behind them is at least another 5 foot behind them, so...
Good news, everyone.
They both get to make basic reflex saves.
Not yet. Not yet. Where are you?
Just something while I was looking at Martin.
Yep.
Confirming that because we're walking through the middle of town in the middle of the day, heavy armour was considered inappropriate. Weapons were considered inappropriate.
It was, as were big weapons.
Yeah. Okay. So Quarterberg, he started leather rather than he split armour. So that's fine.
Most people were carrying easily concealable weapons. You had short sword,
Yeah.
which you had under your cloak.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I've just got to look through a condition.
Which condition were you worried about?
Frightened.
Frightened. The frightened condition is here.
Here we go. Status penalty. Fantastic. I, using very, very angriness.
Using angry tone.
Yes. Seeming a little bit demonic, devilish, fiery and brimstony.
With a flaming hand in your hand.
Oh yeah, that's still there. Yeah, cool. And the evil crow, raven.
With the annoying sound. Just to mess with people more.
Yep. We'll look directly at one of them, the one that is not hurt, and death stare him basically. Intimidation roll versus his will.
Do you have the death stare feat?
No.
Okay, so you have to say stop.
Yeah, well, you know.
Yeah. He's giving a death stare, it's just not quite as effective as something
There's an actual feat that is a death stare.
Oh really?
Which means not verbal at all, but they have to be looking at you.
That's awesome.
And it is a skill feat, so it's something you can easily get.
Something along the lines of when you die, you will burn in the
Pits of
devil
Shalom.
pits.
Okay,
Yeah,
so give me a intimidation roll.
I will. I reckon that might actually do it, to be honest.
Well, it's 10 plus the fortitude, I believe.
No.
Using the DC. Fortitude.
Will DC.
Well, will DC, so will plus 10.
Yep.
What did you get?
24.
24. Okay, so he appears to be shaken.
Front and 1.
2 actually.
Really? Fantastic. Next 2 actions.
He's a thug, he's not really the brainy type.
Yeah, got that. Next 2 actions,
Yep.
Burning Hands.
Okay. Which means he has a penalty to all his DCs.
I've been reading through Intimidation, and it is so fucking good.
You intimidate before you do stuff.
It's 1 action. It's amazing.
But
And
he's
it's
immune.
one that's potentially worth taking your Shards to skill feat for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
To
sure
take
I'm
out
good at
fallen,
this.
like take out minions and things like that very easily.
I just love
It
this.
won't necessarily work on the same level as you, but anything under.
I'll be
good
honest,
chance.
I don't really care. I want Death Stare.
Okay,
Well, that'll enhance if you get these Shards.
Yep.
so I'm going to do the one who has the -2 to his saving throw.
Yeah, of course, DC 18, I believe.
Okay, so
Yeah.
just so you can...
Is that high or low? Yeah, that's high.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fine.
So he manages to critically succeed and take no damage, even though he's peeing himself at the moment.
That's why.
Apparently you're drying the pee as
Yeah,
it comes
exactly.
out.
Yeah. Prestidigitation, only without the prestidigitation.
Now the non-frightened guy goes the other way. So I go from a 20 to a 1 on the same dice in 2 rolls, and he takes double damage. So roll your damage.
Yeah, just bringing the spell back up, I was looking at Frightened. Sorry, it's not actually on my spell list.
2d6.
So roll 2d6 and double it. You do have it there.
I'm gonna.
So from my staff, by the way, my staff is like a giant piece of burning wood that is smouldering basically, and it suddenly just unleashed a torrent of fire for 10 damage.
10 damage. Okay, so you can see his whole. He just basically blackens and fall over.
Thank you.
Because he's the one who's already been hurt a few times.
So you might say that I've activated my trap card.
Yes.
It's my blonde hair, blue eyes, white privilege.
Okay. And so then it is Cordar's go. You can see the flame from the distance.
And the ping pings.
And Primwinkle hiding behind Nexa.
Under one of the legs. 'Cause
Plumman looks like he's Plumman. Bella looks like he's about to say something.
Cordar is
Sorry.
unfortunately not disbelieving that the party would instigate combat in the middle of a city, in the middle of the day, in the middle of the street.
In this case, Plumman did nothing wrong.
Pinwinkle just lost his shit. Okay.
Well, you did leave them alone. It's all your fault.
Yes. You're supposed to keep us under control.
I deliberately said, our mistake will be going.
Yes, but you know Pinwinkle never listens to Cordar.
And Bellath's become quite protective of Pinwinkle.
That's right.
Bellath really doesn't like this city. Really doesn't like it at all.
Pinwinkle's starting to really not like it either at the moment. So.
To explain as well, Bellath caught a disease, or 3, and has just completely sent him off the chain. He is so inconsolably furious that he was looking for a reason. But he didn't burn the place down yet.
As I said, Cordar was not quite disbelieving. He readily believed it possible.
Yep.
Okay, so
he's going to,
Run back.
having found a good spot to hide, he will start sneaking back up, ducking around between other people and things like that.
do you want to try to duck around the back of the building?
Effectively, okay. I'll basically just go around and come around from a different angle. So
God damn it.
I'm happy to take a round or two to get there.
supposed to be this guy.
So as you go around the back, sneaking, give me a stealth roll.
25.
You can see there is some girl with long red hair, basically fighting 2 guys. There is
Long-
a third guy dead on the ground.
Long red hair.
Yep.
Is that the description of Natalia?
We're not ready.
And does it look like?
Oh, sorry, brunette.
Sorry.
Brunette. Long black hair. With a red bandana.
Oh, yes.
Okay, so description of Natalia.
Yep.
And she's fighting. Well, was 3 now 2. Is that
Yep.
right? Cordar will aim to.
And you also notice that round her neck is what appears to be some sort of cord that's dragged her against the wall.
There's a cord. Oh, okay.
And
like a garrote.
and 2 floors up is another woman with long blonde hair standing pulling the cord.
Right. Cordar will. As far as we're aware, at the moment, Natalia is still someone who is potentially working for the Pathfinder, but they're not certain. They try to bring you in, don't they?
They do want to bring her in.
Yes. Okay. Cordar will go forward. So the cord is around her neck and effectively starting to strangle her, or is strangling? Or just grabbed her like in a bit of a rope lasso around the waist type stuff.
Well, it's around her neck and it looks like it's pulled her against the wall and she's struggling against it while fighting off what appeared to have been 3 people now too.
Okay. Cordar will go for rushing forward and effectively tackling, bull rushing, whatever the appropriate term is, the 2 guys away at least from Natalia, to give her time to actually cut the rope or something if she's in that position.
It'll take you 2 actions just to get near the guys, and the next
I'm
round
happy,
you'll be able
yeah.
to do it.
Yeah, I'm happy with the fact that, something that'll be, that's the plan. When I get there, I get there.
Okay, now back to the front. And it is Nexa. You've just been shot at by 2 guards. One of them is now a crispy guard on the ground, which Kangasara is currently thinking dinner's been served.
I'm
No,
not
no,
shot
I
at.
am not
Shots.
thinking that.
Lucky it wasn't Pinwinkle that had the burning hands.
Yeah, look, because they've hit me, I'm gonna go up and hit the other guard.
Your couple walks away from you.
It's fine. I know that they're in trouble.
Okay, so 1 action to walk up to the guy.
And then I'll swing my great axe at him.
Yep, he's only holding a broken crossbow at this stage.
And I'll say, maybe don't shoot before you think next time.
You
Okay.
would normally have your great axe with you
Sad at
walking
me
through
on
the
that
street.
guard.
Doesn't really matter. She just calls that out.
Do you say that at me or the guard there?
And the guard, not
Okay,
you.
okay, so let's
I think it works for both quite well.
I thought it would work for both, yeah. I thought it would both, yeah.
Okay,
I
so
rolled a 19.
that's a hit. So roll your damage.
Probably should have done. Oh, anyway. That is not the right dice number. Give me a sec. I was like, why did I roll a 20? So that's a lot. Hold on.
Okay, you wouldn't normally have your great axe with you walking through the streets of the city.
Normally no. So what small weapon were you carrying through the city?
I have a bastard sword or a rancer.
Neither of those actually count.
So each sword you mentioned there is probably almost as big as you are.
Nah, Rancia's
Well,
bigger.
I can punch with my hands, but
I would suggest that if they're the only weapons you actually have, then you probably go through the town with your hands ready available.
what's the modifier for hitting with hands?
Add your strength bonus plus proficiency because everyone's considered trained in unarmed combat.
Susie,
Yeah.
you conveniently see a javelin hanging from Bellath's back. Yes, Bella. We're in Bellath.
Hanging from Bella somewhere. Think here's a javelin.
Yes.
Think. So you don't actually have to go up to him, you can just throw it.
Okay. I have no idea how to do my modifiers on that though. I rolled a 10.
You rolled a 10, you add your dexterity bonus, you add 2 for being trained and 2 for your level. So what's your dexterity bonus?
2, so 16.
So 16, that's a hit. And what is the javelin's damage?
D6.
D6 plus strength bonus.
Yep. So do.
Okay. So 7.
Okay, so as you see the javelin go sailing through the air, the guy sort of looks at you and saying, "You should think before you shoot." As the javelin goes straight through his chest and out the other side, as you just watch him sort of look down at his chest and fall forward.
Fair enough.
I need that back.
You see him impaled in the side of the building.
I'll get it for you in a bit.
You know what? Never mind. It's got this disgusting city's blood on it. You can have it.
Okay, so you back to Pinwinkle.
So 2 guards dead.
Yeah, 2 guards are dead. You have no sign of Corda. He's obviously gone somewhere else.
Yeah. So what I'd do, I would move up to the entrance of the guard house.
Yep.
Look inside.
It's a single room. Apparently it's attached to the outside of the building, not actually entryway. This is not the normal sort of building you know. Damn this place.
Damn.
Yeah, it was the wrong house.
Yeah.
So it's not the. So that's not the.
Let's be honest. That's not why we started combat, though. We didn't actually.
No.
Yeah.
No. Okay. Damn it.
This is gonna have so many repercussions.
Yeah, it's in the slums. No one cares.
It's in the slums, no one cares. Can I keep this a quote?
No. I know where you're going.
A quote at his trial.
Pathfinder Society a bad name.
Do they know what the Pathfinder Society is? We haven't mentioned it. We haven't talked about this.
I'm
And
sure
you
we
hear this
will later.
conversation about, look what Pinwinkle did, he burned the person to a crisp. Just like he burns places down, it's Pinwinkle.
I agree.
Very cool.
Well, what he's really worried about is the idea that, yeah, someone said, yeah, Pinwinkle burned it quick. Grab some.
All's that. No.
So it's just a single room, so I wouldn't even have. Now. Okay, so the front door was still at the front.
Yep.
I can go around the front, but I can't do anything else after that.
Okay, so you're around to the front. Okay, so next person up is Kangasero. Give me a will saving throw for Kangasero.
Wheel saving throw.
Yep.
I roll an 8. Let me add my wheel. Plus 8, so 16. Total.
16, okay. You smell this wonderful aroma on the air, and you realize the blood of the person next to you just smells so wonderful. But you don't feel compelled to drink it.
Why is Lotta Gazelle or something?
Well, it was a bloody mess when the javelin went through the guy.
He's just a guy. I know he eat guys.
But it's the equivalent of someone's just broken open a freshly cooked loaf of bread.
Does a perception of 23 notice this?
It smells good. Whether or not you're going to act on it, doesn't matter, but it smells good.
But he's not compelled to act on it, which is a good thing.
That's right. You might be concerned that it smells good. You see, why the hell is that smelling good?
Okay, I just like sniff it off. I don't smell humans. Eek. I wish that was a gazelle.
Okay, give me a religion roll.
Why? Because I said, God damn it.
No.
Okay,
I would like
religion roll. I rolled a 16. Let me see what I had. Religion is plus 4. So total 20.
Okay, so that body on the ground that is bleeding now looks like a gazelle to you.
Why should I think of that?
Because you said you wished it was.
So
What?
Looks like a freshly slain gazelle, just for you.
Well, I'm not hungry right now. That's funny.
But it smells.
I look around, what I see is...
You feel your stomach rumble as you say you're not hungry.
This is strange.
So yeah, with my 23 perception, have I noticed any of this?
Um,
Being already particularly suspicious.
Kangasero is staring at the down body with some sort of strange look on his face.
Disrupt undead.
That's like my normal. I always have strange looks on my face.
I didn't stutter. I mean, I told you before. Disrupt undead.
I'm just scratching my neck. I'm thinking, why?
That's not helped the situation.
Okay, as you're
Disrupt
scratching
undead!
as you're scratching your neck, you're just scratching these 2 bumps on your neck.
Yeah, this is like the bumps I bump in the dungeon, right? It's just
And as you're scratching, you realise there's now 4 bumps there.
4 bumps.
Yeah.
So this is spreading. I need to see a doctor or something.
Hello.
On herbalist, I guess.
Yeah, Bella certainly can or something.
Bella does have a doctorate in something.
So
He's Chilaxian after all.
what you did see,
Medicine with a side of pain.
so you saw Penguinkle look in the room, go shit, and
And
then go around the front door.
And then you see Kangasero sort of stare at the dead body and scratch himself. You got confused by it, and Bella then Bella spent 2 actions to cast a spell at him. And now we're up to Corda.
They called up.
So Corda, you witness 2 of the guys try to attack the woman that's pinned to the wall. She's got one hand holding what's around her neck above her head to stop her pulling too much, and the other hand holding a scimitar and fighting off the 2 guys.
Yep. Okay.
I
Okay.
tried to help the girl.
I was running forward to effectively, I was going bull rush, but I guess turning actually shove in Pathfinder 2.
And as you're still running, she attacks one of them, and you see the sword slide right up under his chin into his head.
Okay, well I guess that makes it easy to be... Which one I go for shoving then?
And you see the tip of the sword pop out the top of his skull.
That is a sharp sword.
Or well directed.
And as he collapses, the sword gets wrenched from her hand.
That reminds
Yeah.
me of Logan movie.
And the last one tries to stab her, bash her with a morning star. So
Am I getting there in time to affect this?
no, because you saw them attacking her. You spent your round moving. They still had their action. So this is
Okay,
this.
I thought I spent last round moving. So, okay.
You did spend the last round moving, but this is their action before your next go.
Okay,
So I didn't describe what was happening on their side until we got to you.
all good.
And so he swings once for the morning star, and she kicks it out of the way. He swings again for the morning star, and she kicks in between the legs.
What was that?
And he drops the morning star and holds himself while bent over in pain on the ground. And now it's up to you.
Okay, well, like I said, I was charging to effectively push him aside at this stage.
Okay, so you come out of...
I'm guessing you're probably eager to push.
So, from her perspective, you come out of nowhere and push over the side of the guy who's kneeling on the ground out of the way. So give me a shove roll. He does not get an attack of opportunity on you because he's completely flat-footed right now.
Yeah. Where am I? Athletics is +8. So 23.
He goes down quite easily. It's a critical success.
Okay, so he gets pushed 10 feet away, and obviously on the ground in that sort of sense.
He seems to be flat on his back, groaning in pain.
Okay. So is that 2 actions so far? Move in and shove?
That is 2 actions, move in and shove.
Okay. I'll use my third action then to try and grab the rope or cord or whatever it is.
At this
And-
stage, you realise it's a whip.
A whip, okay. I will aim to grab the whip and yank it to either make the person let go or make the person fall out
So,
of the...
above you, that is what she looks like. If you can...
She's
Okay.
like super, like, warrior stuff.
Well,
It's not like a skinny girl I was wandering around.
I'm guessing she's probably a tower girl.
Very much so. That's basically what they're described as. Basically a don't mess with me sort of person.
As in someone who is disappointed that someone left their fold.
Yep. So you don't really get to portray these sort of people and walk away from it, which Pinwinkle knows all about.
Well, I got things to do with right now. Like, that's not my first thing on my mind right now.
Okay, so that's so Corda, I'll give you a athletics check.
20 total.
20. Okay, you seem to manage to pull it down enough that Natalia's feet are firmly on the ground again, and she's not being pulled up against the wall.
Okay.
It was hard because you think that she'd almost got her off her feet,
Yep.
and you could hear her breathe in again.
Okay.
Basically,
Okay.
she had her breath cut off from her for about 1 or 2 rounds.
Okay. Hopefully she's not going to use the scimitar on me now, but we'll see how
Well,
we go.
she's not in her hands.
Oh, that kind of fell out of her hand when she got the thing, didn't that guy? Yeah.
It's still in the other guy's skull.
Yep.
And just so you know, I've got an actual picture of her as well. Here we go. So that is what she looks like
Okay.
with her scimitar sword.
Well, obviously Cordi's got to save the damsel in distress.
And
From the
if
damsel.
that's a better look at the other one.
Yeah.
So Blondie upstairs in big armour and with whip.
Yep.
No idea if the stat block actually has a whip, but the picture does, so I'm going with that.
It's very cool.
All good. I'm just thinking of the fact that, yes, Corda went to save the damsel in distress. Looked up to see who was actually got the whip around her, thought, have I fallen into the domestic violence? Never get involved in the middle of a domestic situation.
Well, if you're willing to get between 2 women fighting,
And good luck to you.
Yep.
Yes.
That's my turn done.
okay, so it is now Nex's go. Okay, you see Pinwinkle has gone up to the door, the front door. What do you wish to do?
Pinwinkle, do you need company/protection?
Always.
Yep, that's what I would have said.
Alright, I will go up and
Kick
to where
the-
Pinwinkle is. Is he actually in the door or just at the front door?
At the front door.
At the front door.
You kick the door.
Do you want me to open the door for Pinwinkle?
Yep.
Alright, let's do it.
Okay, give me a athletics roll.
Oh, sorry, I put my dice away because cats were chasing them.
You need a dice tray they can't steal it from.
You'd be surprised.
That's what I said, one they can't steal it from.
Okay. Just put it in a Tupperware container with a lid, you shake it up and you can see what number you've rolled each time.
Shit,
Yeah.
Jeremy.
Have all your dice in there.
Just set it down there, Jerry.
He's got cats. He knows.
So athletics, I got 20.
You got a 20? Okay, so the door comes flying off its hinges and into the room
Wow.
with a big crash as you see a beam across what used to be the floor snap as the door landed on it, fall into the water below. Then you see across the room a door on what's left of the room itself.
So there's no one in here?
There is a ladder going up to the attic from the from the floor below, as well as 2 sewer pipes into the basement, which is covered in sewerage.
Okay, so no people, so there's a door at one end and then up and down.
Yep, I'll actually show you a picture. So you've gone into A2.
And so the idea is that there's not actually a floor, effectively. Is that what you're saying?
That is correct. So the description
It's
is
just
the
a
entire,
plank leading across to the other door.
the entire floor of this chamber is collapsed into the pool of water 5 feet below. The plank has also fallen in because the door landed on the plank.
Okay, so
The
there's
earthen-
nothing...
The earthen
Sorry,
wall of that chamber oozed with foul water, and the smell is terrible. 2 oozing sewer pipes protrude through the wall of the pit just above the level of the sewerage. Part of the ceiling above the entrance is collapsed, revealing an attic crawl space above, with a rickety ladder leading up from the water into the crawl space. And you can see a door across from you now, separated by 15 feet of 15 feet of sewerage.
So there's nothing below as far as I can see though, just...
Well, you can check the sewerage and find out. I'm sure you'll find plenty of floaters.
No, I'm good. I will try go across the room to the other door.
Okay, as you enter the room, something slimy comes up at you.
Okay.
Okay, it hits armor class 19.
My armor class is actually 18, so that hits.
Okay, so you get hit in the face by some sewerage. Give me a fortitude save.
Net 20, so 28 upgraded.
Okay, so you manage to not get blinded or sickened by the surge hitting you in the face. Feels like home.
Sure. Did that look like someone threw it at me? Or...
Yes, you can see what appears to be a goblin face rising up out of the sewer beneath you, with another hand scooping up stuff.
So do I not have any weapons on me now?
No, because you left the javelin in the wall.
Oh, great. How far away is the goblin? Can I run up and punch it?
Yes, you can jump into the sewerage below and punch it with your remaining
Cool.
2 actions.
I will do that. So it's strength plus 2, was it? So plus 8? Well, 2 for trained and 2 for level?
2 for
Plus-
train, 2 for level, plus strength.
Strength. Okay, so plus 8. 19.
Okay, you hit the goblin quite successfully.
What's damage on unarmed?
1d6, I'd say, because she's an orc.
Plus strength?
Is that for a monk or for...
Oh, good question. Hang on 1 second.
Because I'll see if I can add it.
Damage for fist is D4 bludgeoning.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, D4 bludgeoning, knockout
Plus your
only,
strength bonus.
unless you've got...
And non-lethal.
Yeah, it's non-lethal.
So 1d4 you said?
Yep, plus your strength bonus.
So it'll be D4 plus 4.
6.
And if you decide you want to hit him again as such, then it's an agile weapon, so you only take -4 instead of -5.
But she's had 3 actions already this round.
Fair enough,
Yeah.
but
Okay, so that brings us back to Pinwinkle. So in front of you, you can see Nexa has jumped down into the sewerage below. That is now more than waist deep in sewerage,
It's not from this place.
with some all over her face as well.
Okay.
Lovely.
Have we still got a crowd outside?
Yes.
right in midday entertainment, the midday matinee.
Oh, no, let's go.
And you hear someone call out, "Oh, that smells like Pinwinkle's cooking."
From where we are to the other side where the door is there any ledge to jump to? At all?
Yep.
15 feet, is it?
15 feet.
Yeah,
What's your speed? So I believe that is a jump check.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to work out right now.
You could decide to try to do it without moving, which I believe is an instant fail.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. A move and a jump.
I think it'd be 2 moves and a jump. Move back and then move forward and jump.
Okay, cool.
Because it is the long jump ability.
Yeah, jump is it? Okay.
Long jump. So, DC 15 athletics check, you jump 15 feet.
Okay.
DC of 1 per foot, you jump.
Athletics, eh?
And if you didn't stride more than 10 feet towards the jump, then you automatically fail. So I think you can do backwards and then return as part of the same move. And then, so one move to...
It has to be acrobatics, but I could do some sort of magic acrobatics thing or not?
No, it's athletics. It has to be athletics. If not, you can say, I actually intended to jump on the goblin.
Hmm. At 15, isn't it? And I got -1 to athletics. Oh yeah, this is so good.
So what's your speed?
25.
25. Yeah. Just 5 feet too less to be able to jump 15 feet.
Yeah, okay, very mathematical.
Because the ruling is, if your speed is at least 15, you can jump 10 feet horizontally.
And the goblin's just below me or something.
So the goblin, you got below you is a Nexa, in front of him is the goblin, and behind him is the ledge.
If I wanted to, yes, if I wanted to go do a diving attack for the goblin,
Mm-hmm.
which might be more successful than me jumping over the other edge.
It's still 15. I'm sure you can make it. With your -1 strength.
Ah, fuck it, I'm going for it. Why
No,
not?
that can go south.
Well, it can go down.
Use my halfling luck.
Is that a 1?
There's a 4.
Does halfling luck weapon anything but a 4? But a 1?
You can...
Make sure you're doing your halfling luck properly.
Yeah, we can.
Because some of them are reroll 1s, not
Yeah, I thought it was
reroll...
reroll ones. Either way, we'd have some rerolls, wouldn't we?
No, because there were no actual rerolls earned.
Nice.
That's a problem.
You even had less people sign up to the people drop off the log.
No, nice.
Okay.
Then I just do
That
myself
halfling luck means you can
like
reroll
just,
any failed skill
just-
check, because I do is a 4 and -1 would have been 3, so
Martin,
I'm pretty sure it's a fail. But I
then
have
I
to
just
accept the
do
second.
myself into a gecko and like move all the way.
Possibly, but it's still Pinwinkle's go.
Pinwinkle's in the middle of his turn at the moment.
So
Alright.
I can roll whatever, failed roll I roll,
Yeah.
but I have to accept the second thing. So,
Okay.
so that's a 18.
An 18.
Yes.
Okay, so you go jumping over, you go, line up, line up, line up, and just luckily you stopped the first time, went back and did it again somehow.
Yeah. Yep.
One failed attempt, and then you decide, no, not going to do that, going to do it again, do it
Yep.
properly.
Yep.
And you leap off, fly along, and land on the other side, right in the doorway.
Okay. That's my go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because a long jump is a double action.
That's right.
Okay, so that brings us now to Kengisero. So Kengisero, you can see the halfling back up and then run through the hole, run through the doorway with a leap. Obviously, there's a trap in the room.
With such grace that you unexpectedly.
Can I like throw myself into a frog and just like jump to the other side?
Sure. What's your speed of your frog?
I was going to say, you'll be able to swim through the mark, but I don't think a frog could jump 15 feet normally.
Let me look at.
Well, if I crash into the wall, I can just like.
How many actions does
I
it
can
take
throw
to
myself
change
a
into an
gecko or
animal?
something.
How many actions does
Wait.
it take to change into an animal?
How many actions? 2 actions.
2 actions. So you get 1 action as a frog.
And how big an animal do you change into? Do you change into a normal sized frog?
I change it to a pest form. Any tiny animal stuff.
Yeah, so you are tiny.
Yeah, I am tiny.
Yeah.
Let me check what best form says.
Okay, so
So
I
I
have
can
Frog
look
here.
for-
Okay, so I have it in front of me. Give me a athletics check. Oh no, actually you can't do a long jump because you spend 2 actions to turn into a frog.
Alright, no problem then. I will wait to my other action. Please don't step on me.
You can't say that anymore because you're a frog, Sir Ribbit. As you fail to be able to actually communicate with your party. Well,
Okay.
Kangasero has disappeared into a frog, and he's now ribbiting at you.
I spot him.
He is. He's looking directly at you.
I was hoping I spot him. I was hoping for a 1-2 step. And so somebody threw shit at.
There is the smell of sewage coming out of the doorway, raw sewage, and from the sounds of things, Nexo just dove right in.
What the hell was that?
That was Pinwinkle's stomach.
He's growling on the other side.
He doesn't like the
Yeah.
smell of the room.
No.
Because the good thing is, now you're a frog, the smell of the human charred blood doesn't actually smell quite so good. So it's not your stomach grumbling anymore.
Well, we'll delay.
Your delay. Okay, so Corda, the woman behind you sort of looks at you with that look of who the hell are you as she's trying to leverage herself off the side of the building, and you see her yank on the cord helping you, and the woman above just drops the whip.
Okay?
Unable to keep herself on the roof and that at the same time.
Yep.
And she's basically she's standing against the wall, breathing heavily. So that damsel in distress with the heavy breath situation.
Indeed, indeed. Heaving bosom and all.
Of course, Corda. So, Corda, apparently you're up.
Okay. I will effectively put my arm around her shoulders, as in grabbing her and pulling her away, saying, yes, my name's Corda. I'm getting you back to your meeting with Miss Hindmarsh.
Okay, so Corda feels a sharp stab in the side of his neck.
Okay.
As a twing of a crossbow
Isn't me.
from above.
Okay.
You take
That's
3
why I was
points.
covering her.
You take 3 points of damage
Okay.
and get to make a fortitude saving throw. Our girls don't play nice.
23.
23. Okay, so 23. Your vision swims for a second. And you realise you've been hit by some sort of toxin and you've lost 1 action around.
Okay.
So you succeeded on your saving throw, you didn't critically succeed.
Yep, fair enough.
A failure was lose 2 actions, and a critical failure was lose 3.
Okay. So then, effectively, I've got. So I used 1 action to grab.
Yep.
And then I got obviously she had an interrupt or something type stuff. So then I'll use my second action to move Natalia away from the spot. We'll stick near the side of the wall, like the side of the building. So therefore, it's going to be a harder shot for someone shooting from above where that whip came from. So,
Yep.
assuming that's where the direction was the crossbow bolt.
Okay. And as you're moving away, give me a perception roll.
No. Um, 9.
9. Okay. As you back up, you find yourself stepping into something sticky.
Wait. Wasn't me, right?
Give me a reflex roll. As you've just stepped into a tanglefoot bag.
Okay. 27.
27. Okay, so you managed to avoid the tanglefoot bag as you just feel it go off next to you.
Okay.
They're playing nasty.
And obviously, because the perception was so bad, I've got no idea whether the tanglefoot bag was already there or whether someone put it down at me.
You think it was already there. It was they had trapped the alleyway.
Okay.
The reason they could...
Lucky I didn't hit it on the way in.
And you can see that she's got remains of it on her boots.
Okay, well, I will be... okay, so maybe the sense that she got caught by a tanglefoot bag which slowed her down to get trapped. So, yep, well, as I say, I'm aiming to, head back out get to the main street as far as it goes in the process, but I'm not trying to actually become obvious, just getting you out of the way.
Okay. You do see her gesture towards her sword. And as she gestures towards her sword, you hear the sliding sound of it slides out of the guy's skull towards her hand.
Okay. If I had had a third action, I was going to go buy the sword to pick it up, but when I didn't know, I was happy to keep going past it, or the other way. So. But apparently, she can collect it on her own, which is somewhat disconcerting.
And as it lands in her hand, you hear her snarl towards you, "I will not be captured."
Okay.
Okay, so you have one action. Well, basically that's your guys' actions. Now back to Nexar and the Goblin.
The goblin.
Oh, sorry, the Goblin gets to go.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he should probably go, but I'm happy to go first.
No, he throws another bit of sludge at your face.
You said Nexar and the Goblin, just you said it in the wrong order.
So he throws it. It lands perfectly on your nice muscly chest, which you then bounce back into his face.
Oh.
And he goes, and that's Nexus go.
Oh, okay.
Ah, hell happened.
Suppose you flex your chest next, sir. Bounce it back.
You are muscly after all.
I will... I'll get pretty mad and rage at him, I think.
Okay, so you feel the anger build with the smell.
And then I will punch him again.
Okay. You punch in anger.
I'm just trying to remember what happens with my rage.
I believe you do an extra 2 damage.
Yeah.
Oh, it's just negative to AC. That's fine.
So you're easier to hit while you're angry.
19.
That's a nice hit.
So 3 plus 2, 5, 9.
Okay, so you see his head go flying backwards as he comes almost out of the sewerage and then just drops underneath with his eyes rolled back into his head.
Cool. Does he have a weapon, or is he...
Yes, his weapon is the sewerage you're currently wading through.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hoping he had an actual weapon as well.
Sewerage is a nice weapon. It's quite devastating if you hit the person correctly. Because it can blind as well as sicken you.
Is there anyone else around that I can see that's...
Yes, you can see Pinwinkle, and you hear the sound of a croaking frog nearby.
Can I go step? No, I'm kidding. Can I try go towards the door then?
Yes, you slowly wade through the difficult terrain, and you're now standing under Pinwinkle. You have one action left. Would you like to try to climb up the sludge?
Sure.
Okay, give me a climb roll.
Is climb
Athletics.
Athletics.
yeah. 17.
Okay, so Pinwinkle watches as the filth-ridden half-orc climbs out of the sewage right towards him.
Cool.
And luckily for you, she can actually push you through the doorway. She can push past you through the doorway into the other room. So next is standing in the other room, and now Pinwinkle has a smear of stuff all over him as he puts his past.
She took a hit from me. I understand.
Still got the arrow embedded in his arm.
Okay. I go in the other room.
Well, it's now it is now you're there.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. Sorry. So I'll go in the other room.
Yep.
And
So this room itself, most of the floor has fallen, but there's a narrow ledge along the doorway where you are, leading to a back door that you can see as well. And below you can see crates and barrels sitting just above the sewer line.
So if I want to go,
And you can see also two more goblins staring up at you from the barrels. What's that? Huh?
from barrels.
From the barrels near the sewerage.
Do the barrels look like any special kind of barrels, or I'm not sure where? We'll have to do a perception check.
Sure, give me a perception check as one of your actions.
God damn, mesmerists are awesome.
8. It's 23.
Yep.
They look like something if I shoot them, they go boom, boom.
Okay, it looks as if you can see a silhouette of the pelican that you burnt down partly on some of the barrels.
Oh. Okay.
So you think they might have stolen some food from there at some point?
Okay. That's good.
Hey, I'm sure you can prepare that food with some fire.
So that's one action. Can I do a move action to the other door? Along the
You
ledge?
can... How far can you move?
25.
2 moves to get to the other door. It's about 35 feet.
Okay. Yep, I'll do that.
Okay, you get to the other door and open it up, and as the door opens up, you can see there are 3 more of those goblins in there. So now you're standing between 2 lots of goblins, all staring at you. From the sewer below.
So, because I know my actions left.
Yeah, that's all your actions.
I can't do anything till my next turn, so I can't use any gesture, any sort of kind of underlord thing or anything like that.
What, you want to do a...
Screw you! No more they. Hey! Kind of thing.
Okay, so that brings us to Kangasero and his prog leap.
Yep. I guess I will just jump forward. the
Okay.
ledge And climb up.
Is he tiny?
Yes. He spends an action to move up to the ledge, and then he gets to make a jumper roll.
I could just throw you.
Roll a d20
Yeah,
and I'll
okay,
tell you
but
what
I
you
have,
get.
I have perfect froggy legs to do that alone. Athletics, right?
Yep.
Okay,
It's not your athletics. It's the creature's athletics.
I can choose to use my own, but the creature is better.
You sure?
I can use my own because he's doing through wild morph.
Okay.
But I will use the creatures because it's better. It's
Okay.
plus 10.
Give me a roll, and I'll tell you what the bonus is.
I got the total. I got the 14 total. The roll total is 24, right?
No, the total is 20 because it only gives a +6.
Why?
Because the base level frog gives only a +6.
Oh, I used the frog stats, not the spell stats.
I do have the frog stats in front of me. You turned yourself into a tiny little frog.
He does have them in front of you.
Oh yeah, sure, but the spell gives me the stats, I guess. I get
spell?
plus 10 to acrobatics. and stealth.
Which spell is that one?
Wild
Fast
check?
form. I don't know what page. I can check. Fast form is page. I have on my stat block that I made. Fast form is page 356.
356. Ooh. Okay. We'll take this one. Okay, you jump and land on top of no, in the sewage because you cannot jump further than your speed. Your speed has been reduced to 10 feet. Long jump cannot jump further than your speed.
Damn. What's that crappy frog?
No, a frog would have been able to make the jump. Pest Swarm cannot.
That's
What's a crappy frog?
Should it just
Well, I
run
guess
now?
I swim.
Well, we went with what you wanted, so also athletics modifier is -4, so it's actually -4 to your roll unless you have something better. So its acrobatics is +10, but it's an athletics roll. As a pest form, it has a -4 to your dice roll, so you actually got a 10 if you went with its stats. So
Okay, but athletics I can use my own.
you can use your own. And what was your own bonus?
My own bonus is acrobatics effect is +7.
So you got a 17, but you still only go 10 feet
Would have been better to do it in
All right, let's go.
for a 15-foot jump.
One swing at a time.
And then you go splat into the water, taking 5 damage.
Don't do this to me, man.
No,
Why are you doing
because
this to me?
you're a tiny thing that just fell about 6 times your height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta remember, tiny
Wait.
things can't move far.
Frogs can jump from afar, from towers.
Giant frogs
Wait.
can, but not normal frogs.
Oh, that they can, but they normally don't fall a huge distance.
Yeah.
They normally jump across and not straight up, and then back down again.
All right, no problem, no problem.
So
let
you
me
went
just
jumping
check.
across and then just fell.
Oh.
Do I look behind and see that?
No, because you've moved far from that
That's
spot.
cool. I just want to.
Bombing definitely. Jesus Christ.
So we have a Ethinglarian just wandering around for no reason, looking over the shoulder of Bala. Okay, and the amusing thing is you don't have a swim speed either.
You've got to remember, Victor.
Humans don't have swim speed actually, too, but he can swim, right?
Technically you have a -4 if you're using the creature's bonus. So you have to use your own or +7. So yes, you're currently sinking into the sewage. Then it is Ballast go. You watch the frog line up, jump and go splat.
Do we know? Have I seen anybody walk through the sewage? Do we know how
You saw Nexa go more than waist deep through.
more than waist deep, but not over the head?
For Nexa, yes. It will go up to about here on you.
That's
So,
alright.
so you obviously, if it's waist deep on neck, it's presumably about 3 or 4 feet deep.
Yeah, that's fine.
It's deep enough for the goblin to stand on the bottom and be under the liquid.
So just below shoulder height, really.
Mm.
Okay. Bellath. Oh, yeah, actually, Bellath. Jesus, what is going on?
You are saving people.
Bellath will walk through the sludge because he knows he's not going to make that jump.
So have you turned off your flame?
Which one?
The reduced flame
Oh, that's
thing.
concentration.
That's
So
concentration.
you cast another spell between them.
You can concentrate to keep it as an action. And your staff has flame on it.
No.
Just asking. Thematically, you know.
The staff, thematically, the staff,
As you enter a sewer area.
the staff is very sparky, but I don't know whether that would actually, it does. It even says in the rules, it does ignite things.
Yep. So, going into the sewer. Would Beleth like to make an insight roll?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Rolled a natural 20.
Okay, you realise you, flame, sewer, bad idea.
Me leave stuff behind, even worse idea.
You can just say, I'll leave it out here, guys.
Does the staff have to be alight?
Yes.
Yeah, can't
Okay.
get it off. I don't sneak very well. in
A
the
bit
dark
like my
either.
sword from Tuesday night. So.
And also, I can't even cut. Oh, I could probably get some leather to cover it. To hide. But I'm not hiding in the dark anytime soon.
No.
So there's people around us.
And people are chanting Pinwinkle, Pinwinkle, Pinwinkle in your support.
Belaf does not like being called Pinwinkle.
Can't imagine why not.
Is anybody holding... Is there an old man with a walking stick? Is there somebody with something...
There's a whole lot of kids going around chanting Pinwinkles. There is a couple of old people sitting on their front steps cheering. There is an old woman staring out with one beady eye and the other eye sort of, drooping.
Is there anybody with a really long stick, or any sort of long stick, or a ladder, or literally...
There is a ladder just inside the doorway.
Anyway, that doesn't help, does it?
It's a rickety ladder.
Yeah, but I can't even reach it, can I?
You can.
By going through the song.
You don't have to get
No,
into.
no.
You don't have to get into the thing. You just have to reach in, grab
Beside the door, on the inside wall.
on the inside wall.
Right
Yes.
up-
Near just inside the front door. You just have to step into the smell and vapors. What could
Do
go
a
wrong?
reach around as you go in.
Do you want me to burn this city down?
Yeah.
I'm guessing that Victor is not an unattended object.
No. He's quite attended.
He attends himself.
You can see his red glowing eyes
Oh,
in the
I
mist
know.
in the muck below.
I know.
Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation the entirety
I
of
have
the map.
red eyes.
You have red glowing eyes in the muck as far as you can tell.
You've always had red glowing eyes, at least since recently.
Recently, yeah.
Why? I'm not dead.
Belaf will place the staff on the ground away from anything flammable.
Yep.
Pull the spear from the man's throat.
The javelin.
Yeah.
Well, it's actually embedded in the wall behind the guy.
Yeah.
Went straight through. Through and through.
That's a bit too much effort. We'll grab...
Well, the wall's not very strong, surely.
We'll grab the ladder
Okay.
and lay it... How long's the ladder?
The ladder is about 20 foot long.
Lay it
Goes
across-
all the way from the basement to the attic.
Yep, I'm gonna lay it across in a place
I'm assuming it's
where...
attached to the wall, or is it leaning against the wall?
It was leaning against the wall.
Oh, leaning against, okay, sorry.
We'll grab the ladder,
Yep.
lay it across the thing, somewhere where the dumb frog can jump back onto it.
Okay, give me a reflex roll.
$15.
15. Okay, so it's really badly made ladder. You lay it across. Under the weight of it, it bows quite badly under its own weight.
Cool. That actually is perfect because it'll slightly go into the muck and allow the dumb frog to get onto it.
Well, the mark is 10 feet below.
Oh, right, okay.
It's in the basement. That's why I said you pulled the ladder out from the basement and laid it across.
Alright, so the intention is to make it so Victor can get back up.
Okay,
So
so
you got to put the ladder partially down, like put the end of the ladder into the mark instead.
you can use it to scoop him out.
Let's do that.
Okay, so give me a dexterity roll. See, add your dexterity bonus to it.
Bad, actually.
I think Belef frog's done.
17.
Okay, so our frog now gets to make a grab an edge roll with a reflex. If you want to use your reflex action. If you want to use your reaction. Guys, Kangasero wish to use his reaction.
Yep.
Of course, you could always just drop the spell.
Oh, if I drop the spell, I will I don't know, get wet.
You're already soaking wet and putrid. Just because you're a frog, you're still soaking wet and putrid.
Yeah, but when I change back, I will be dry.
Will
You
you?
will you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Does the spell dry you?
No, but my clothes are like.
So that we dry.
Disappear.
So your clothes will be dry on the outside, but you'll be wet underneath.
Well, no, I would say that
Well, that's better than all dry, than all wet.
I would have said it would have been, if you turn back while you're still covered in filth, then the clothes become covered in filth because they're effectively the filth is still outside you.
I bet left can clean me with prestidigitation.
Yep.
You wasted one of Bellat's turns.
Okay, so what was your reflex saving throw?
Alright, let me roll. I got pretty high. Let me see what total is. I got 24 total.
Okay, so you pull the ladder back up with her frog dangling off it. You caught a frog.
I take
Onto
him
the
in
other
frogs
side.
now. Rabbit.
Okay. And now it is Cordar's go as the woman tries to attack you.
Did you get that? As in,
Okay.
yeah. You're on the other side now.
I'm trying to effectively maintain the grapple, to hold the grab on her. And if she resists, I'm going to punch her.
She is resisting.
She's gonna
So,
bust you up.
her action goes after yours, so you get to go first. She's already threatened you.
Okay. I'll go for the punch first then. And 13. AC 23.
AC 23 is a hit.
For 7 points of non-lethal bludgeoning damage. Then I will take an exacting strike and try and do it again.
Okay. What does the extracting strike give you?
It's something that technically I do every single time I hit or attack. It basically means if the exacting strike, if you miss the attack, you don't get an attack penalty added to your next attack type stuff.
Yep.
So technically it's something I do all the time, but I keep forgetting to say that I do it. So this time I remembered. Plus 6 makes AC 22.
22, that's a hit as well.
For 6 points of damage. Non-lethal bludgeoning.
Okay, she's still going. Is it worth doing a third attack?
Yeah, I think I still got her in the thing section to punch like I've got one arm around the head, around the neck, so this is punch while she's in there, so it shouldn't be that hard to hit. 18.
18, you do manage to hit once more.
Ooh. For another 6 points of non-lethal bludgeoning.
Okay, she's looking pretty beat up with everything she's gone through so far.
Okay. Stop resisting. We're moving.
Okay, her turn, she tries to slash at you with her sword, which she can while grappled. It's just a one-handed weapon. And she gets a whole armor class of 12.
That will miss.
She tries again. I think the dice like you, Jeremy.
Very much so, Jeremy.
Well, they know that I'm trying to do the right thing.
Okay, so she manages to hit herself with the handle of her sword trying to stab you.
Knock myself out.
And knocks herself out.
There you go. There you go.
See? It wasn't Cordar being a bully knocking you out.
Now I've got to talk to my
Damn.
So yes, you have managed to rescue the damsel in distress. As
She was
above,
obviously so frightened, stressed by the whole situation that she was fighting back unaware.
And above you, you hear a woman call out, "Step away from my sister, or prepare to die."
No, I'm not your father. Well, okay, good.
And you can see sliding down the side of the wall in a rather graceful maneuver, the woman just lands next to her drop whip and picks it up as her action.
Okay.
So now we're back to Nexa. What would Nexa like to do? You can see in the room below you 2 goblins, and you can see Pinwinkle at the door at the far side. I will show you a picture of the room so you know exactly where everyone is. Okay, so there is nice light stopping things being able to be seen easily. Okay, so you are where my finger is here.
Don't pull it.
Pinwinkle is over here. There are 2 goblins over here. And there is a ladder just sticking right behind you over there. With a frog hanging off it. How by Bella?
So to get to the next room, do I have to climb the ladder, or is the ladder
No.
to the attic?
You can follow that walkway around to the door where Pinwinkle is.
And the green stuff is the sewage, I'm assuming.
Is the sewer in the basement below.
Can I go up and punch one of the goblins?
You can jump into the sewer and punch one of the goblins, yes.
Because I'm still raged, aren't I?
You are technically still raged.
So yeah, that's probably what I should do.
Okay, you jump into the sewer, which for you is not that big a leap because you are quite big. And
Splash any sewage at them?
and you manage to reach them in one move.
Okay.
With a nice bellowy roar. So much so that the building shakes.
27.
A 27, that is a nice solid blow as you hear the snapping sound of you critically breaking his nose.
I still roll for damage, I assume.
Yep.
So that's 10.
10,
Plus-
okay.
Is that doubled?
It will be doubled as you watch blood just spurt out either side of his ears. As you basically punch his brains out either side of his head.
Cool. Can I punch the other one?
Yes, you can.
So this one's at a -5?
Yes, it is. No, -4 because your fists are agile.
Okay. 1.
A 1. What would you like to do with your 1?
Not hurt yourself too badly?
How many rerolls do we have out of interest?
None.
None tonight.
Oh, okay, cool. Well then, that answers that question. I will... Can I, like, fall over or something?
Yes, you can fall into the sewer with as you overbalance after punching the guy's brains out of his ears. And give me a fortitude save as you land face first into the sewer.
I think 25.
You manage to close your mouth before you hit the water. Or at least I say water.
Yeah, 25.
Okay.
Why do I get the feeling my prestidigitation is going to cop a workout?
Seriously.
Okay, so it is now Pinwinkle's turn as you see that you hear the roar, you feel the ground underneath you vibrate. And then you see the jump, the punch, and the other goblin just turns around and does something with his hands, and Nexa falls into the water face first. He's used some sort of magic on him.
Okay, so I got 3 goblins in front of me.
3 goblins in front of you, 1 goblin behind you that has downed Nexa.
Okay. Now, have the other 3 goblins seen Nexa fall down?
They're in the other room.
Same as her. Okay, so I haven't seen Nexa fall down yet.
Not as far as you can tell.
Okay, cool. Use a deception check here. No, that's a big goblin. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I assume they're going to speak some sort of common. Okay? Okay. Okay. I'm hoping.
Good assumption.
I'll try to check everything on this thing. I'm going, okay! You hear that? That's a worse feat than death.
Intimidate roll?
That's plus 0 on it. Do you have any bonus that she knocked one out completely, or no, she wouldn't?
Well, they haven't seen it.
Would her bellow give me any sort of advantage or any sort? I'm trying to ask me anything here.
I've given you a roll.
Okay, roll. Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to say, hey, wait. That worse awaits you outside. No, I just say, you think that's bad down there, you wait till the other person comes in. And I say, where's Natalia? And that's what I say.
Okay.
Can I perceive
that's
that?
right.
Then you...
Perceive that?
Yes, you can hear it. He's quite loud.
Fantastic.
And I go, 16 total.
Okay, so you feel the walls around you vibrate as you yell that out.
And
With the sound of splashing as parts of the roof cave in.
Yes, and do the goblins kind of react to that at all, or not?
Well, they do react. That's one action.
Okay.
They are staring at you.
That's their right. So there's 3 goblins in the room. Do I see anything else in the room at all?
There is a door on the far side, and a ladder leading from the sewer up into the attic above.
Okay. I've got 2 actions left now, don't I? So, can I'm waiting for their response.
You basically either have to make a ready action, so you're picking a single action to do based on their responses. So you have to say your trigger.
Okay. If they become hostile to me,
Yep.
I'd like to pull a dagger out. That's it. If they're hostile to me.
Okay. So if
shows-
they're hostile, you pull a dagger.
If they're hostile to me, like show aggression, I'll pull my dagger out. That's it.
Okay. And it is the goblins' go. Okay, so the one of them leaps, the one that down next to leaps onto Nex's back, and he's attempting to hold Nexa under the water.
Really? Holy shit.
So, just so you know, there, I believe that you've met the strongest goblin in the world. With his natural 20 as he has pinned you face first into the muck.
What do I normally defend this on, by the way? Or
Fortitude.
So it's probably not an upgraded critical, but it's probably still a critical.
So I roll?
No, as
no.
you 10 plus your fortitude saving throw.
So 18.
So yes, it's definitely a critical success with your face buried in the muck below.
I guess it could have been less.
It could have been worse. And so, as its second action, it tries to bite you.
Rude.
Apparently not successfully.
I was going to say, that could be worse. That could be Kagazero.
It could be, yes.
Well, I mean, that's not worse for me.
And
people biting you.
that's its total actions. In the other room, one of them grabs up a big chunk of filth in front of him as one action, and then the other action tosses it at Pinwinkle, who pulls out a dagger in response.
Yeah, I had nothing else. It's like I'm going that one.
As a slap right in the face, give me a fortitude saving throw.
Okay.
You got over 20. What was your armor class? He definitely got you.
Good. 12.
12. Okay, you are second one, and you cannot see what's happening in front of you.
I'm sure.
Okay, sir. Next thing you hear is a clicking sound, and then this sound of something burning.
Yes!
Oh, I love you, Matt.
And then this sudden warmth in front of you.
Who is burning?
And
Everything.
do they say anything while they're doing this?
You hear something chanting some sort of words. Magic words.
Magic words.
Yeah.
I have got the bloody magic music tonight. Damn it. Crap. Go ahead. Go ahead.
And you get a disadvantage on your reflex saving throw because you have no idea what's coming at you and where.
Disadvantage, huh?
I can say to you what's in front of you.
You can't. You're in the other room.
Understand it.
Okay. That's a 1.
It's a 1.
So 11 downgraded.
11 downgraded, so this is going to be fun.
Oh, God.
So I can actually get out the crit deck for the critical fumble
Guys,
on magic.
what the hell?
Was that Pinwinkel rolling a 1?
Yep.
You guys are getting punt by 2 goblins.
Didn't you have a halfling luck?
He used it already.
I've used already.
That'll trick you.
Oh, that's fair enough. I kind of stuffed this whole thing up anyway, so that's
Okay, so you feel the rushing of your body on fire as you take 10 points of fire damage.
Yes. So I will be down to...
Oh.
I may only have your level 1 stats up.
Yep, that's 16 left. 2016 right.
Oh.
So you got 16 total on that one.
Yeah, no, so...
Okay, so yes, you got to keep track of yours. I'll deal with yours later. Okay, so and then you hear this right after you get hit by some flame. Give me a fortitude saving throw.
16?
16. Okay, so you don't hear anything after that, as you're being beaten around by something, and you feel yourself pinned. Now, for everyone else's perspective.
Yes. Everybody along with you. Yeah, let's go.
Okay, you see Pinwinkel get something splashed in his face. A sound of a caster from the other room, and a sphere of flame strike him, and then the room just goes boom as all the flammable gases in the room explode with the ignition.
Including the stuff outside where I am too.
The room basically, as the room goes boom, then the room next to it goes boom.
This is great news.
And so at this point, Nexa, as you see, Nexa doesn't actually see it because she's safe. She's actually quite safe right now. She's under the water. So Kangasero gets to make a reflex save as you're hanging in the middle of a burning room.
Oh God.
You say that now.
Oh God.
Don't say, oh God, trust me on this one. Just hop your way out of this, okay?
I roll a 9. Let me see. It's a reflex.
Reflex.
So I got plus 10, right?
That was it's your reflex plus your reflex saving throw plus your dice roll.
Yep.
Oh, okay. My own reflex saves. Then it's 9, 15 total.
15 total. Okay, so you also take 8 points of fire damage.
It appears being pinned is good.
As you watch the building around you just disintegrate, while you're hanging over this liquid, bits of beams start coming down, snapping the ladder in two, as the building just falls in.
Would he be out of morph from now?
I don't know if he
So you can take
uses the concentration spell.
Victor, if you take damage in your frog form, do you go revert back?
It's not
He
concentration.
doesn't go for he goes rebit.
It's not concentration.
I use my own hit points.
Oh, you're the giant hit points,
Let me check.
I just thought I'd check.
Because
He has to
because
choose to
it's
dismiss
either-
the spell
Yep, okay.
as an action.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
And then the building collapses around you as you fall into the water.
Oh wait, I have weakness 5 to physical damage. Okay, that's new. Because
Fine.
I'm tiny.
As long as none of the shards coming down are made of wood, you'll be fine.
Alright.
I have no idea what's going on right now.
Okay, so and now we move to oh yeah, and next. So as far as Nex is concerned, this goblin is exceedingly strong. He's pinned you right to the ground. You can't move a muscle.
Can I try and move a muscle?
Well, we'll get to that in a moment. This is as the building has collapsed on top of you, but you don't know that yet. You just think this is goblin.
Okay.
and the goblin's getting heavier.
Oh, so that's when
As the building collapses on him.
Building collapses on him. Okay, get you.
But you're blind. You have no idea what's happened.
Go on.
And Bella, in front of you, as you're holding this ladder, you've now got about a foot of ladder in your hands as the building in front of you just collapses inwards. As you can see, the buildings at either side, part of their walls have collapsed in as well.
Just for dramatical effect, can we have Pinwinkle yelled at the background of the crowd around us?
And then the sound of Pinwinkle and clapping.
Just to make sure, because
Pinwinkle does it again. It goes around the crowd, but of course Pinwinkle doesn't hear this because he's currently deafened as well.
Oh, definitely. Okay.
Yes.
Second and
Cool. Is it my turn?
It is now your turn.
I'm gonna go and grab my staff.
Yep.
Is the pit still there? Like, is it still?
Well, it's mostly filled in with rubble.
Cool. I'm gonna make my way across and start trying to dig people up. By people, I mean the party members, and if I do happen to see somebody else.
Well, look at it this way. There is no sewage smell anymore.
Fantastic. I got the staff. Yeah. So I'm gonna start trying to dig people out.
Perception roll.
I can help too.
24.
I will just like unfrog myself.
Not your go yet, Victor.
Okay, so you managed to find where Pinwinkle was after a bit of poking, and you see his foot sticking up. He's buried under a couple of beams.
Does it look like it just is a? Does it look like something that'll be too heavy for Bella to lift?
You can try. I'm not sure.
Using a little bit of common
A
sense.
little bit of common sense. It's partly rotted. It may just snap. It's broken as it's come down. Who knows how heavy it actually is?
Hang on, I got spells for this. Oh no, I don't.
You do burning hands.
Very cool.
Precipitation, make it look nice and clean.
Muscle? Yeah. It's nothing.
Sorry, I'm just gonna see
Look this way, you've got no goblins to worry about right now.
I can't understand that one.
I never said they were bright.
No, but I'm just like, just like, I'm sitting there going, yeah.
Sorry, just give me 2 seconds, Martin. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
How far away would do I guess Susie would have been from
About
where he is now?
halfway between Pinwinkle and the doorway.
Feet-wise.
You
Within 30.
you saw Nexa jump into the basement below before the building collapsed. So, and the building is now the roof has collapsed such that you're walking at floor level, and the basement is about 10 feet below.
Would she be? Would he be roughly within 30 feet?
Yes. But you cannot see Nexa at all. So you cannot target Nexa as a target spell.
What about the?
You can do the area heal.
Correct.
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we're doing that one. Positive energy. This target's all living.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter if you kill the goblins, if you save the party.
That would be a logical way to think.
What would Bella think?
And you were a logical guy.
Yeah, no.
Not at the moment.
No, he's pretty pissed off at us both.
Look this way, he didn't get a chance to blow the building up, someone else did.
No, actually, he's a grand scheme of things kind of guy at the moment. Well, always.
But hey, if you do a general heal, it might cure your disease.
No, it won't.
He knows.
I'm well aware. None of you know about the disease, so shut up. The AoE heal.
Okay.
We'll do it for Justin. You know, Justin?
So
Just in
move.
case.
You moved in. You found. You have one action. You can do an AOE heal on one action. It's a 3-action spell.
Cool. Yeah, no,
What's your
that's absolutely fine. Not the end of my round. I will have a
Tickle the
token effort to lift up a bench.
Strength check. We have disadvantage because it's token.
By token, I mean a one action.
Oh, okay. Then in which case I'll give you 1 dice.
18.
Okay, the beam lifts.
Damn.
And you can see it sort of slide down further and you hear this.
Oh,
Not from Pimwinkle though.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, 18. Wow. He's pretty pissed off.
He's strong when he's angry.
Apparently,
You
he's
can see
turning
you
green.
can see Pimwinkle there. It looks like his hand has been broken.
Does
As
he look
his face is all blackened. His hair is back with part of it missing.
That's fine.
His face is sort of covered in gunk.
Does he look conscious?
He does look conscious,
Get up.
and he doesn't even acknowledge your words.
Yes. Kick. Anyway,
He
the end
does
of my turn.
twinge a bit at the kicks.
That's fine. He's out of danger.
Okay, so that is
Obviously,
your
like-
3 actions, and then I'm going to go to Jeremy. Behind you, as you've just caught the girl, and you see that woman slide down. About 2 buildings behind her, there's an explosion, and the building collapses inwards. You now know where the party is.
I was going to say, the party's being subtle again. Good to see.
Would it explain where the lady came from? Or not? No. Not down. Okay.
She's already in the street.
I know, but when she jumped down, I think, yeah.
She sort of just dusts off a bit of the rubble and basically flick the whip towards your neck as she tries to strangle you with the whip like she did the other girl.
Okay.
She hits armor class 21.
That'll it.
Okay, so it wraps around your neck, dealing no damage. As a second action, she tries to trip you with the whip.
Well, they pull me over.
Well, that is basically pull you over.
Yeah. Okay. I'm assuming that she's not tripping in the sense of around my leg and my neck at the same time.
No, just by pulling you over by the neck.
Yep.
What is your fortitude defense?
+7, so 17.
Okay, so she fails but doesn't critically fail.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
I'm good. And her last action is step away from my sister. Ooh. And then it is Cordar's go. What would Cordar like to do?
Okay. I've got one hand wrapped around the girl at the moment.
Yep.
Unconscious. I use my other hand to grab the whip
Yep.
and try and wrench it out of her hands.
Okay, that is an athletics check.
Not going to go well.
14,
But if you pull it off, it's going to go awesome.
22.
Okay, it comes sliding out of her hands through her shot.
So, guess who's made all the good moves this game?
Cordar's quite a bit stronger than she is. She's just a girl.
Wow. I cannot wait for this to go online. And I will link it to every feminist I know.
I was kind of waiting for a reaction from Nexar, but...
That's fine.
Next to the character
flat
is
out
male.
ignoring you.
Well, Nexar's not in the position to hear me at the moment, I don't believe either, but...
Okay, and what would Cordar like to make as his final move before he gets lynched by the locals?
Okay,
Just kidding.
Having pulled the whip out of her hand,
Yep.
he's moving off, effectively having throw the girl over his shoulder and keep moving.
Okay. You've successfully kidnapped the girl.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, so that brings us round to Nexa. You're currently pinned underwater. This goblin is so strong. What would you like to do?
Can I do anything? Can I try move at all?
You can, what would you like to do? Would you like to try to get the goblin off you? Try to escape?
Yeah, I would like to try stand up.
Okay, give me either an athletics or an acrobatics roll to try to wiggle your way out of your hold.
When you say either, does that mean I get to choose?
You get to
or-
choose. Part of the escape it check gives you the choice of either of those two.
Okay, you either rank them off with strength or wriggle out with dexterity.
I'll go with strength.
Not surprising.
I got a 27.
Okay, for 27, this is one bloody strong goblin on top of you. As you push up, you can feel it feels as if he's the weight of a giant wolf of some sort. He's just so heavy.
It feels like there's a house on there.
Yeah, it feels like there's a house on top of you.
So 27 failed.
27 failed. You managed to lift yourself up about a foot before you collapsed back under the weight.
Well, I rolled a 19, so it sounds like the only way I have any chance of moving is a net 20. Is there anything else I can do?
Well, it could be the sort of thing that it might not. It might be that strength is less effective for you. You may find it easier to wriggle out from under him.
Okay, because it's a different type of thing.
It is a different type of thing.
Alright, I will try wriggle out.
Give me a acrobatics roll with -5 to the roll.
10.
That's an attack action. So you got a 10 total?
Yep.
Okay, you are wedged good and tight. You can feel your clothing must be caught on something.
Okay. For my last action, I will just go, hey, I'm over here, come help.
Glub 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 glub.
You're under the sewage at the moment.
Yeah, well, I'm trying here.
Yeah, but you can't talk much.
Yeah, it's okay, I'll make whatever noise I can.
Splish splash, splish splash.
Okay, so you panic and unfortunately breathe out your air.
Oh god.
Okay, so that brings us to Pimplinkle. You're being kicked by something. You cannot tell what it is.
Can I have my eyes or not?
Your eyes are open. It's all black.
How long is this going to... Oh, okay. Can I... Anyway, do I feel stuff on top next to you?
There is some stuff on you, yes. You have no idea what's holding you down or what's kicking you. But you feel like you're burning all over, as well as cold. And your hand hurts, you can't move it properly.
I can talk, right?
Of course you can talk. What could ever stop you talking? You are sickened as well.
I know, I know definitely means I can't hear. I can't hear him say anything, so, you know. And sickened means I'm just... showing over here. What happened? That's all I can do. Can I try to move out from where I don't know where I am, because I can't see. Shit.
Literally.
Yes. Both those are pretty bad things.
I got 20 more minutes before I have to bounce.
I'm just gonna go, whoa, what happened? That's all I can do, because I don't know where I am.
Okay, so you say what happened, but Balak hears you say what happened, and you don't hear anything in response. So at the end of your turn, you can see fuzziness around you, and you can hear this whining sound.
Fuzziness.
Yep. Everything's just got this fuzzy sort of quality to it.
Oh, so I'm starting to get some sort of...
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a while for it to return.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay, and then we're up to Kangasero. You'd like to turn back into your normal form?
Of course, I want to help my friend.
Okay, you turn yourself back into a normal form, and you find yourself suddenly stuck under rubble under the water.
Wait, what? I wasn't like on Belef, like upstairs.
He had you hanging from a ladder that got snapped in two by the falling beams, dropping you into the liquid below,
And went bang.
and then the building collapsed on top of it.
Yeah.
Wait, so I'm sorry.
You're in the sewage.
I may try to get out.
I think a little bit of situational awareness before he turns into a
That's why I said what would happen if you turned into a human. Okay, so he had this inspiration of, oh crap, I'm trapped if I turn into a human.
Yeah. But as a small frog, you might be able to get out.
Okay, give me a escape roll, and you get to add 10 to your roll normally
Nice.
because you're tiny.
Okay, but I rolled an 8 only, but it's a total 18.
So what's your normal bonus for escape? What's your normal athletics or
No,
acrobatics?
my normal athletics is actually +7.
But your acrobatics, because of your spell, is +10, so you can add 20 to the roll, which gives you a 27.
Okay.
Because the spell gives you +10.
You could call.
I guess they spell doesn't give me +10. It makes me +10.
You sure?
I got +10 total. Yeah, I am sure.
But even so, that means you're getting +20 for a situational bonus.
Yep,
so
+20 for situational bonus.
Oh. Okay. Later, I will check that later.
Okay, so you find yourself swimming through the muck, and you come across what appears to be Nex's boots in the muck, flapping about in panic.
Yeah, I can't do anything. I will just like get out and then I help her.
Okay, so you pop out into a pocket above Nexa.
Okay, I am free to like shapeshift myself back to a human.
As your last action, you can shapeshift back into a human.
Alright then, I will get out of the way, just not to add weight to Nexa.
Yep.
And then shapeshift.
Okay, so you shapeshift, and that ends your turn.
Yep.
Okay. Then we have Korda. You hear a girl yell out behind you, "I will get you, whoever you are. You cannot escape me."
I'm going to keep rescuing this poor woman who fell unconscious from the burning building and the collapse of the building. So, as I keep running and moving away.
As you turn around the corner, you sort of see that the woman who picks up a whip also picks up the
No,
sword.
because I've got a whip.
You still walk up to the whip, then you see him pick up the silver
The
sword.
scimitar. Yep. I was going to pick up the scimitar, but I ran out of hands.
Well, you didn't want her to whip you while you were running, because that'd just be dangerous.
Although, technically, I guess having taken the whip out of her hand, the whip was still wrapped around my neck, so I guess that would have been carrying the whip, but...
I'll give you a reflex. Give me a
No,
reflex roll.
okay. I was happy that, yes, I was carrying the whip effectively to ensure she didn't get it again, and the scimitar can stay behind.
Yeah, you see you picking up the scimitar.
Okay.
Okay, so then we're back to Nexa. You're underwater. Give me a Constitution saving throw as you're struggling to breathe.
So, it's just a point that let's say, so basically, yeah, Cordar's working on the idea that presumably the party didn't destroy the building before they got out, and he's worried about the other things. So, he's going to be keeping going along. If he gets a chance to at least look to see where the party is, great, but the main point at the moment is to get away from the woman who wants to kill my rescuee.
So next I got a 22 upgraded.
Okay, so you managed to at least manage to keep some air in your lungs, so you think you've got a couple of rounds before you pass out. You didn't use them all up in your blub 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 blub.
Yes, apparently I rolled well once. I'll try. Can I try and wriggle out one more time?
You can try to wriggle out one more time.
Is this just straight?
It is an acrobatics roll.
Sorry, I'm just trying to reopen my character sheet. Ah!
What is happening?
Apparently her phone is trying to kill her.
Yeah, so, yeah, I got a new phone and, puts me out of the app every time when I do it the wrong way. Anyway, so acrobatics, it was.
Yep,
plus
acrobatics.
6, so 24.
Okay, you manage to slide and get your head above the mark, right next to Kangasera, who's looking down at you. With his glowing red eyes in the darkness.
Can I stand up?
No, you're trapped under the liquid still. Your head's above the liquid, but the rest of you's not.
What do I feel like there's any space for me to move?
Not much. You managed to wiggle to get to that point.
But you could probably yell now that because you're above water.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Victor's seen me now. Kangasera's seen me now, so.
He has these really disturbing red eyes, though.
I will try one more time
I'm not dead.
to push myself out.
Oh, obviously not. You're still moving.
Okay, give me a athletics roll as you try to push some of this rubble aside.
Is it just normal athletics? So
It is normal athletics.
19.
Okay, you start pushing rubble aside as you make a bigger hole for you to get out. Kangasera has to make a reflex roll or fall in the mark.
Sorry.
Reflex roll.
Yep.
Okay.
Because the ground is now moving around you.
Got 13. Let's see total. 18 total.
Okay, so that rubble you're standing on is now underwater, and you're just clinging to the edges of the hole that you appeared in, with Nexa standing half up in there
I will
with
wet
you.
myself. Oh no, I will wet myself. No.
Okay, so now it is Pinwinkle.
Is it me?
Sorry, Bella.
So we're not... Well, Nexa's mostly out.
You can hear this grinding sound beneath, not far from you.
Oh, so Nexa's... Okay.
She's still buried under about 5 feet of rubble.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to start trying to move shit out the way.
Give me an athletics roll.
Oh, you bastard. We're sitting on 20, and then the last second roll on 11. 11!
Okay, you lift up some of the rubble and you can see down and see Kangasero's red glowing eyes staring up at you.
I'm going to cast a spell.
I'm not dead.
And he says he's not dead.
I am going to cast a spell. Can I see Nexa?
You can see Nexa below him.
Part of Nexa. Just was that an idea?
Full strength?
No. Don't have silly things like that. Don't be silly.
Teleportation.
Purify food and drink. No. I will look down at Nexa and summon a little bit of slightly naughty
Horn magic.
devilish energy, and in a booming voice tell her, get out. And your next round. Your next round, when you try and get out, you get +1.
Cool, thanks.
And then I'm going to keep trying to excavate, really.
Okay, give me another roll. How many actions was that? 2.
One.
Then you get another action.
14.
Okay, you're clear enough that you think Kangasero might be able to squeeze out.
I don't care about Kangasero.
Whatever. That means you still have more to go. Okay, so Pinwinkle. Everything is blurry and you hear this droning sort of hum in your ears. You can't even hear your own voice when you say that, so...
So I take it, I can hear, what the fuck happened?
Very much.
Yeah.
And I'm just, I'm in dazed state still. Like I'm deafened, I'm sickened, and I'm blurry-eyed. And can I try to move things away from me that I feel that on there?
Sure. Strength roll. Athletics roll.
6.
Okay, so as you push stuff, you feel yourself drop a little bit.
I stopped that way. There you go. Okay. I'll wait till things come a bit clearer.
At the end of your turn, everything's now double vision, so everything's blurred, and now you can hear things with that buzzing sound at the same time.
Okay.
Everything's overlaid by that buzzing noise.
That's fair enough, mate. Yeah.
Okay, so Corda, you are running down the thing with the unconscious woman. She's going to be unconscious for at least an hour.
Okay.
Because that's what happens when you knock someone out. It's 1d4 hours.
Yep.
Which is ridiculous.
It's fantastic.
Someone has brain damage. That's all I'm saying.
The goblin had brain damage when Nexa hit it. You sure it come out each year?
If anyone gets hit by Nexa, they have brain damage. Their children are going to have brain damage.
Their ancestors are going to have brain damage.
You know what's even more ridiculous, Dave? The fact that I was looking at the rules again and noted the fact that a normal person can do a broad jump of 3 meters from a standing start.
Ah.
You know, looking at the fact that, yeah, the long jump that takes 2 actions requires the running start. The leap action doesn't.
Leap action meant Pinwinkle could leap 10 feet, not 15 feet.
That's right.
Technically, that's right, yeah, he could leap 10 feet from a standing start.
Yep.
Which is pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
I would suggest that we halve those numbers, but...
Shut up, Jeremy.
Hey, Pinwinkle's a halfling, that too.
You are heroes, remember?
I was going to say, like, I've seen some, like, the People Are Awesome YouTube channel.
You're all, the car, was it the hardcore people in training?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We are the paragons of our race.
Okay, so now we're up to Kangasiro. You can see around you quite clearly.
You could try to
Alright,
get
I
out.
will.
And Nex's neck is quite visible to you right now.
I would like to pull it up for the robo.
You'd like to pull her up by the neck?
Ah!
Not by the neck, but whatever I can grab it. Like
Oh, that's the easiest thing
I
to
would
grab.
try to move stuff around and then grab her.
Okay, give me a athletics roll as you try to move rubble for Nexa.
Athletics roll. I got a total of roll is 7. I got a total of
14.
14.
Yes, because you got a +7.
Yep.
Okay, so yes, you managed to make it so both of you can climb out of the hole, almost dumping Balath into the hole. As rubble around Balath slides past you.
Fucking dare.
Hey, if you had got any higher than that, you would have been having to make a grab and edge roll.
I'll be rolling a few other things too.
Okay, so... and that's one action. Would you like to climb out now that there's enough room for both of you to get out?
Yes. Of
Okay,
course.
give me a athletics as you climb out.
Damn it! I rolled 6. I got a total of 13 now.
Okay, so using the rubble as a ladder, you climb out next to Balath. And you see Pinwinkle smelling quite nice over in the corner.
Look a bit dazed, okay?
He has just come hither look to him.
Alright. What can I do?
Well, you are resting after being caught in a collapsed building. You can see the bridge above you, many hundreds of feet up.
At least we are in shade.
And then it is Nexus go, as someone has made this nice hole for you.
There you go, next time.
Thank you.
You can make a climb roll to climb out and follow them out.
Yeah, I've been told that getting out is my number one priority.
Mm.
So that's athletics, isn't it?
Yep.
18.
Okay, you have no problems climbing out, and as you climb out, you can hear this chant of Pinwinkle does it again.
What does he do again?
Burns things
Blew
out.
up a building. What did you think was going to happen after
Oh,
that?
no,
You saw Pinwinkle?
no. I knew exactly where this was going tonight. It's like, yeah, okay.
And Pinwinkle's hearing comes back to this. Pinwinkle has done it again. As you can see, this destroyed building all around you. You can see parts of the building next door collapsed into where you are. You're lying in this in what's left of the roof of the building at floor level.
Jeez. I might just, is there anyone like immediately around that's not from our party?
Yes, there's probably about 200-300 people immediately around you clapping.
Okay, but no one looking like they're gonna attack us?
No, it's one of those, yep, you had to do it again, didn't you, sort of attitude from people.
Alright, well, I might find a place where I can just sit down and recover for a bit.
Okay, so we'll end the session with everyone sort of sitting around, staring at each other with what the crap just happened.
Kirk is clapping
Except
too.
Penguin Cool.
Kirk has no idea what's happening.
It goes.
Does Mark want to make some, like, donuts as celebration?
No, he can't do any of that stuff anymore. But you hear a big sigh from Penguin Cool again. Not
But
again.
he
Not
does
again.
offer himself up to Kagacero to...
I say
think
not
people
again,
are
not again.
cheering.
You know what I mean? That's all you hear
I
from me,
think
you know?
people-
And I just shake my head. And I hear the
I
chant.
think people are cheering for us, like, you guys did it, you guys are awesome,
I'm
like,
just waiting for the hell Waiting for it.
And the last, we'll end the session with, as everyone looks up, you can see that there are 2 Hell Knights standing at the back of the crowd, forcing their way through.
ooh!
Great.
Right.
So, that's how we end tonight's session. Jeremy gets away with the girl,
Nicely done, Jeremy.
and everyone else is dumped right in front of the Hell Knights, with the chant of, it's Finwinkle's fault.
At least we have someone to blame.
Well, no, but give a minute of that because it's Pinwinkle's fault, and if the crowds ask, they'll all point to Pinwinkle, the big tall one in the row, with the staff.
Hey, wait.
I sort of do it too.
Yeah.
That's nasty. Oh, I knew it was going to be a bad night when I had to shoot those guys. Yeah. Oh, no.
So, that allows Victor to go in time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So, thanks very much, Victor.
Thanks.
Thanks very much, all. Thanks
Thank
for...
you. I made it
keeping me
exciting,
alive.
didn't I?
Well, that's okay. You managed to be floored by a goblin who you didn't hit.
Yeah, but I hit the one next to him, so, you know, pretty much.
You basically exploded his brain and then slipped over, and the other guy jumps on top of you, and then the whole building collapses on top.
I can't believe that. But that's pretty cool. I'm sitting there going, I thought I'd do the diplomacy thing and the whole thing, and I end up destroying the building. It's like... So I'm looking at, I'm going to intimidate and going, I got a +0 intimidate. Well, it's not going to... I'm looking at everything else going, no, Underworld doesn't speak to goblins. It's like, I'm going, what can I do here? And it's like,
Well, this is
I
why,
should, as soon as I saw the second goblin, I should just gone out back the other way. But I was like, yeah, I thought he
this is why Cordar's action was, okay, frontal direct didn't apply, so we step off, we wait half an hour, watch them, and then...
But I did the distraction, didn't I? That's the main
Well,
thing.
look at this way. The girl snuck out the back by the time the guy had called out her name the first time. So
Yeah,
she grabbed her stuff and was sneaking out the back. At which point she walked into the ambush of the Tower Girls, which had basically killed the old guy for telling you where the girl was.
Which is very cool.
So it was basically the Tower Girls who killed him.
Yeah, I thought so. Even that did cross my mind at one stage, yes. But it's like, well, I don't think I'll be allowed back in town again after this.
Well, everyone's going to say how big and tall Pinwinkle is. Obviously not you.
You're not allowed in Sandpoint, that's for sure.
Hey! I was going to send my mother there because it sounds like a nice place. Yeah. That was a lot of fun today, I have to admit that. That was good.
Okay, so I've got to close up the session tonight. So thanks, guys. I'll see you in a fortnight or next game.
Indeed, indeed.
We still hate you Friday night. You guys suck.
Yeah, you suck Friday night! And I said to,
They're basically trolling Friday Night's group who are trolling them.
I'm sending a message to them all saying,
I'm not dead. Right?
No, you're not dead.
well, I think I'm
not
just
dead.
burnt, singed, and feeling a bit
The 2 guards are though.
Yep.
Thank
2 guards,
you. Good night.
5 goblins.
See, see,
Well,
see.
there are 5
Oh
guards
no,
dead.
6 goblins we killed.
Five guys dead.
Goodbye, guys.
Bye
Have
bye.
a good day.
Alright.
So there are 5 dead bodies surrounding this building that you guys are going to be held accountable for.
5 dead bodies outside the building?
Yeah.
Oh yes.
2 in front, 3 behind.
Yes.
Well, no, because one of the bad guys at behind, he just got kicked in the nuts.
He also was in the proximity of the explosion.
Oh, well, that was a big problem.
I'm not going to talk about this one.
Hello.
But hey,
You can. I can't. It's like,
if you're lucky, they might also find remains of goblins, and obviously goblins did it.
Yeah. Jeremy, did you just read my mind? At this stage, we assume that the goblins hired these mercenaries.
The problem is you've got to find the goblins.
That's okay. That's okay. It was still goblins.
it's going to talk about it forever.
Do you know what I mean? Hey, we've got
We found the person. That's the main thing. Just that.
You have no idea that you found the person. That's the funny thing. The group thinks they failed because there's no goal, the place is collapsed, you've got no leads, and suddenly you've got Hell Knights.
Bella's okay with that.
I'm just going.
Because
I'm banned for life now. It's like, yeah.
it is well known that goblins have been tunnelling up from below into buildings. Because they'd come up into that other building when we had to chase in our first adventure, we make them up.
Yeah,
that
Belloc
is
isn't really fond of goblins at the moment. Because that one that had a message for him just pissed off.
Okay, well, have a good night all.
No,
good night.
See you
We'll
later.
catch you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.
We hate you Friday night.